And we're live. And
Now,
we're live.
woo!
Hello. Hello. This is my first attempt at a live stream. And I got a great co-pilot here.
Thank God you have autopilot as well.
How you doing,
Found
Moira?
everything to hide in.
How
Because
you
it's the
doing, Moira?
thing.
I got my YouTube buddy here, Moira Kitty.
Yeah.
Haven't yes, everyone. Moira meows at everybody.
No, sometimes I guess.
It's normally meows and purrs.
Yes, they usually have friendly sounds. Someone once asked me if that was a good purr. I was like, have you heard of a bad purr?
No,
Like,
the
have you ever seen a cat be pissed and purr at the same time? No. That
but
doesn't
you
sound.
yeah, you said when something has a question mark at the end of the cat noise.
Well, yeah. Yeah, hearing me do it in person is way easier to understand the context. So if you said, hey, I need to go to the store, do you want to come? I'd be like, yeah. Like, ooh, okay. I feel like, have you seen my book? And I'd be like, ow. Like, what the, huh? You know, it's all about context and inflection.
But I was kind of drawn into doing this because of certain things, and you know what these things are. You know exactly what these things are.
Hmm.
The shit talkers and the snipers, and you know plenty about snipers and shit talkers and trolls. You know plenty about that, right?
Anybody who's been on the internet more than 6 months has probably run into this. Like, people who go
Yep,
in there and say, like, some unnecessary shit at people.
yep,
Like, no reason. Like, damn good and well they wouldn't say that to your face on the street, most likely.
yep, yep. Because they got their face caved in.
Possibly. And what is such a shame about this? Is it like 50, 100 years ago, if we were going to tell people that we would walk around with computers in our pockets, they could show us the world and we could learn anything, and we used it for shit talking.
Use it to shit talk
This is why
celebrities.
aliens don't talk to us.
Uh,
Like, we
well,
could be learning languages, and like I was even like taking a little miniature course in Harvard Law for free. Like, you got to pay for a certificate to complete the class. Yeah, but I was able to like read up on like Harvard Law for free. Come on, people, we're just trolling people. You could be doing so much more with your bandwidth and shit.
people could also not just be dickheads and just
Right. Well,
constantly
yeah,
snipe at people and start
yeah.
just
They feel like
live.
they think there's a prize waiting for them.
People could stop trying to live to start shit with people because I'm sorry, that seems that some people just live to do. Uh, they think that all right, comfortability behind the computer screen. It's like step out in the real world. Step out in the real world and do what
They
you
probably
do.
did unsuccessfully.
Step out what you do in the real world and do that, and then you'll wake up in the hospital.
Sorry, my daughter sounds like she's about to rage quit on Fortnite. Sorry. I can hear her like
No
freaking out.
problem. No
She's playing
problem.
somebody in nude.
Well, this is also my rookie stream, so I don't know how to friggin' even share this out right now. I don't know how to
Oh,
friggin'
okay. What you do is you go over there, and it'll say view on YouTube. You click on that and
uh-huh.
follow that, and then it'll take you to what it looks like on YouTube, and you'll have to mute the screen once because it's playing. We'll hear ourselves with like a 10 play,
Okay.
and then once you see it, you'll see the link that says share, and you can share that out on Twitter.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Like I said, rookie.
You're not a rookie. You're just new to StreamYard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've streamed before, and look at how horrible time I was having with OBS. Oh my god. I could not make that work. I tried like 5 times, and LGD was trying to help me, and we still couldn't make it fucking work. It's such a situation. I'm so glad StreamYard came up with this. Pretty much one or two clicks and you've got a background. Yeah, I mean, it gets that little static thing right there, and you gotta do this so the camera focuses properly so it stops. But other than that, it's still cool. It's better than nothing, damn it.
Okay, I just did it. But anywho,
Oh yeah.
uh, certain people who
Oh
like
nice thumbnail.
what my thumbnail.
Slaughterhouse phone. Nice.
Oh yeah, yep. That's kind of why it took me a while to. I was like trying to find a nice thumbnail for it.
Alright.
But
Feeding.
motherfuckers want to talk shit. It's like if you talk shit and shit comes back at you when you talk shit, don't get all butthurt about it. Like I don't know if you're going to come into someone's stream, especially someone who, especially someone who is hosting the stream.
Even if or not, like it's not nice. Like the way old boy was making fun of poor Orange Hat, like he was just saying unnecessary shit, useless, unnecessary shit. Like, what was the point of that? Like, telling me he
Yeah,
needed
let's not mention
he
that
is
fucking
motherfucking
prick.
hair.
Let's not mention that prick's name because
Oh no, I'm talking about Orange Hat. Orange Hat didn't do nothing wrong.
no,
But
no,
what
no, not Orange
I'm
Hat.
saying,
I'm not saying Orange Hat's a prick.
I didn't. But I'm saying it silly fuck. He was like, "Oh, you need a haircut." Like, dude, he's wearing an orange hat. You can't see his motherfucking hair. Okay, so your shit is useless. What you're saying is useless and
That's the other
unfounded.
thing too. When motherfuckers aren't willing to share their voice or their face, you're not going to use your voice or your face, but you're going to sit there and talk shit. Like
Clearly.
that. Nah, nah, that don't fly with me. That don't fly with me. But if anyone is willing to talk shit or to insult somebody's looks or to do this at that, why don't you have the balls to share your voice or to show your face? Like, sure, I'm not showing my face right now, but I show my face plenty, right?
Yeah, you do in your videos. So yeah,
This was a spur of the moment thing. So,
so I'm just looking for tons of people. Well, not tons, but quite a few people to tag.
for what? For this?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I don't get if no one wants to show up. It don't.
So I am slowly going down the list, going A, B, C, and like who looks like yeah, he looks like he might. He doesn't look like he would. Or that person's probably asleep, that sort of shit. Oh, happy dinosaur. If he's awake, he's always happy.
Oh, if he's awake, yeah. I don't want him to just comment. I want him on the stream
Yeah, that would be sweet.
because he's kind of in the beef circle that we are.
Exactly.
He's in this. Actually, he is directly in the beef circle that we are. So, happy dinosaur. If you're awake, please come on.
Right? I tagged him in the retweet. So you have to give him a few minutes. So it takes a
I
while for
also
them to
don't
pop
know
up
if you.
people.
I also don't know if he works weekends or not.
Oh,
So.
continue. Trek seems interested in one of my comics. I'm like, I'm gonna see how much it costs to send shit to Germany, bro.
Oh, your Star Trek one's probably right.
Huh?
Your Star Trek one's probably right.
Oh no, Rosetta is gonna see if she can get her man to buy those from me.
Oh, okay.
Like she says, she's guessing around 100 or so. I'm like,
I have
yeah.
a. I actually, for some reason, I have a few Star Trek comics. I don't know why, because I was never into Star Trek.
I wasn't super into Star Trek either, but sometimes I like to collect things that look cool because it looks awesome. Uh, I would have to see how much it would take to ship to Germany. Hi. Keyboard don't work, voice text don't work. Bullshit.
Hmm.
Can you send me your address so tomorrow I can go to the post office and get a quote for how much it will cost? There. And then I could try to see like because I don't want him to end up having to pay like $100 for one motherfucking comic book. At least I don't think. I mean, I don't know how much it's worth. But he wants the one that has Marvel Age and it shows like previews of the Punisher.
Yeah, Marvel Age isn't even a comic. It's just a preview thing. I have a few Marvel Age issues.
Yeah, the official Marvel News magazine. Like he's like looks super excited about it. So, he's
I
like, how much you want this little gem? And I'm like, okay.
I actually used to get a few of those back in the day.
Yeah, this one originally cost 50 cents, so it's a little older than you.
Maybe it's around the time I was born.
Oh, I'll go over here into comments. So it doesn't seem like there's no comments yet, but doesn't mean that it won't be.
Nobody's even watching that. So. It says nobody's even watching.
Fine. Like, let me see if you're showing up.
Doesn't look like it on this end.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you mentioned in the live. Let me go directly to where it only shows live stream. Jesse Miller's on. He only has one person watching. It's a Trap Productions. Only has 5 people watching. Uh, Freaky Girls is on. They got 14. Shit ton of stuff that Max World's got programmed and ready to start. Holy shit, that's a lot. God bless, that's a lot. Holy crap.
Well, anyway, I don't even
Yeah,
care
you're
about
not
that.
showing. Oh, all right. You do show up in scheduled digest, but you don't show up in the subscriptions.
Well, is it because I started earlier than I thought I was gonna?
I don't know. It shouldn't. It should say that you went live because
Uh,
we're still now past the time you would have, like, you'd be live anyway.
okay.
Mm.
So, all right. What's the worst? All right. Just to go back on the subject of why I started this. All in all, what's the worst bullshit that you dealt with uh, from being online? Like even before you started doing your YouTube and your
Oh,
Twitter.
before
Like,
YouTube. Oh. There wasn't really much. Like, I didn't really interact with a whole bunch of people, or I wasn't really on any platforms per se. Um, let's see. I think at first, I think it was on MySpace. There was they had a feature temporarily, I guess, to see how it went, where you could tell someone something completely anonymously, and they wouldn't know who it was that said it, and almost like a suggestion box type thing. And someone told me I was an ugly whore inside and out, and
mm,
I deserved to lose my kids.
wow.
Right? I was like, yeah, and I was like, damn. It didn't have that issue on Facebook though, like thankfully, like they didn't. Yeah, that feature that you can like that went away very quickly because I think that went really way more south than people had thought it was going to. So like that feature was gone like in a week or two. Like so
Oh,
that,
when
that was
people get
like
in,
holy shit, dude. I was like, damn, I wish I knew who you were. Like I'd like to set your car on fire.
yeah, when it gets into that
I don't know
sort
how
of,
to say, but neither is their shit. So.
that's beyond shit talking.
Why? That's insane. But like,
Wishing death on a family is a lot worse than shit
dude,
talking.
that is. Well, no, they didn't wish dead. They just wish I'd lose my like not have them.
Mm.
Yeah, it was like that. That was what I got. Yeah, Jedi Bill is on as part of the problem. That's probably why almost anybody.
I don't care. Whatever. I like Jedi Bill, but
Getting them a
whatever.
meow, like nonchalantly,
I like Jedi Bill and all, but
right?
I just like I said, spur of the moment type shit. A certain person influenced me to do this. A certain person who I don't like anymore is the one who influenced me to do this. A certain shit talker. So that's why I did this. So thank you, shit talker. You influenced me to do my first live stream. And you could go fuck yourself. With the fucking rusty samurai sword.
Easy. Gotta be gentle a little bit.
I didn't say a name. I didn't say a name, but this motherfucker likes to go fucking picking fights with people left and right. So, and you know that, and you of all people know that. But I'd say, let's see, the first sort of shit talking that you're probably on MySpace. Goddamn MySpace, Jesus Christ, that shit show, MySpace from back in the day. That was the one where I first saw everyone shit slinging, everyone trying to piss it, even in the in their own fandoms. They tried to start shit. Yeah, just talk shit like you're not a real fan. Blah 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 blah
Well,
blah
yeah,
blah.
it's easy in a way to talk shit, like you're not real because, like, first off, we feel more of a connection with people when, whether it's good or bad connection, when we actually like know things about them and meet them and are around them. And so when they're far away and we don't actually see their face and things like that, we can dehumanize them. We don't feel a connection or a bond that prevents us from behaving in a certain fashion. Also, like you saying, like no fear of having to get their ass kicked because it's unlikely.
Uh-huh.
Because what are the odds of us even like Anthony knew where they were to even go to like California or New York or fucking wherever.
Yeah.
Like who's the money or time to do that? Like nobody. So
But why bother? Why bother? Why bother? It's like the internet has made people that comfortable. Has it really made people that comfortable?
I don't know. Sometimes people just want like a punching bag to make themselves feel better. So
Well, some
usually
people.
when someone does something nasty, it they don't understand. It doesn't define you. It defines them. They don't
All right.
realize.
Well, those are the types of people that need to be turned into punching bags. And I'm sorry to say it,
Well, yeah.
like real life punching bags, though.
Well, sometimes. I mean, some people just aren't mentally well.
Well, all right. I'm not mentally well.
There's various levels, babe.
I'm not mentally well. I know you have your mentally unwell problems. We all do.
Yeah,
Not a single
stress and
person,
anxiety and shit.
not a single person has a stress-free life. Not a single person.
Even the ones we think have a stress-free life, they have different stresses than we do. They worry
Yes,
about different things than we do. Like,
exactly.
let's take Kim Kardashian, for instance. Fucking pretty decent looking, rich as fuck. But me compared to her, I don't have to worry about walking outside my door and having camera people like flashing their fucking cameras in my face every 5 minutes. I can go eat and hang out with whoever I want to without worrying that I'm being followed and going to be end up on a headline. You know, I don't have to worry like about spotlight and someone thinking my husband's crazy. You know,
But that's the difference between you and Kim
so they got different
Kardashian.
problems.
That's the difference between you and Kim Kardashian is that Kim Kardashian made her name off of that shit and she thrived on it.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not
That
saying
bitch
we're not
made her
discussing how a
that
person got
bitch made
where they
her
are.
name
We're
that
discussing the
bitch made
fact that
her
there
name
is no
making
stress-free life. That different, whatever caste system you're in, you're going to have your own set of problems, whether you're
okay,
rich or
but
not.
she made her name making a sex tape. with the fucking rapper or whatever the fuck he was, an R&B singer. That's how she made her name.
I know. You don't have to sound salty about it, bro. I was just
I'm not
giving
saying
an example. I
salty.
was giving an example as to why you're right. Basically, like she's rich, she's got like a rich, well-to-do family and everything, and she's still got her own set of problems. And like sometimes on a bigger scale because not, the world ain't watching me, the world's watching her. She's got way more pressure in that regard. But like
but she
me, I just
asked
got
for
my
it.
a fucking house tax bill today. I'm like,
But
oh,
she,
fucking
but
joy.
but Kim Kardashian asked for it.
Oh my god, dude, I don't know what to do with you. Like,
She
I,
did.
I didn't say she didn't. I never said she fucking didn't. I was explaining no matter what caste system or how you got there, you're gonna always have your own set of problems. No one's life's perfect, like you said. That's all I was fucking saying.
I know. I'm
I
just
didn't
saying.
say she asked for it or not. And technically, at first she didn't. Her mom kept bugging the shit out of Ryan Seacrest, bugging him and bugging him to make a show out of their life until he finally wanted her to shut up and did. And that's how their show got started. It was her fucking mom, dude.
Well, didn't her mom actually have something to do with a fucking sex tape too?
She was pissed when she found out it got leaked, but she's also. I saw like part of an interview. She was like, "As a mom, I was mad, but as a manager, I saw this as an opportunity."
Yeah, and that's fucking disgusting.
Yes, it is supreme heretic. Yes, mwah,
Hello, Supreme Heretic. How you doing?
woo! Welcome to the maiden voyage of the slasher stream.
Hmm.
I don't. I'm not
Welcome
going to
to the
scream.
slaughterhouse. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. How you doing, Supreme Heretic?
No. Oh, oh shit! I was checking out their stream, saying hi to people, and I almost blocked somebody from the channel because I'm a moderator there, and I hit the wrong button. I didn't do it, but I accidentally
You
almost did.
fucker.
So bad.
You fucker.
Like, I'd be like, I'm sorry, bro. How did I
Thanks for
get that?
sabotaging me.
Who's sabotaging?
You sabotaged the main voyage.
I did?
I'm
No, it was
kidding.
on Jedi Bill stream. I almost did that. I was trying to like politely plug the fact that you're doing your maiden voyage. That's me on live stream.
It
See,
was a
yay!
joke.
See, he's happy to see you. Because he's awesome.
Eh,
Y'all are awesome. Uh, you would well to be. Well, you can't say like more of a never block me. As far as I know, you would never give me a reason to. Like, cause I don't just block people for fun, and I don't, yeah, like I, sorry, it has to focus a certain amount, or like it starts to get static. Sorry. So if I'm
you,
sitting here like that shit. Oh, that's weird. Hold on.
oh,
Oh, wait.
your hand is disappearing.
Ah, that is so freaking weird. Ah. Sorry, I'm kind of special today.
But
Ah, why is it over here like that? Lights up here, please.
all right. I'm not gonna keep this running. Let's see, 23 minutes. Uh, I don't know how much longer I'll keep this running, especially if no one's gonna come in and say shit. So I just wanted to get some
Well,
shit
Drew
off.
did.
What?
Well, Drew did.
Oh,
You gotta love Slasher too, but we love you.
nobody loves me. I'm unlovable.
That is not true. Shut up. That is not true. Slasher's being silly.
No, I'm not.
No, you're totally lovable.
Just
Tommy's lovable.
people who talk shit, and then when you talk shit back to them, and then they act like the victim. Those are the types of people that need to be swept away.
He is talking about internet trolls, bullies, and whatnot.
Well, that's what the point of my stream
Well,
was.
I know I was letting Drew know because he kind of cut in and out slightly, and I didn't want him to misunderstand and think we were
Oh,
talking about him.
okay. Well,
So sometimes, like, misunderstandings cause the biggest fuck ups, and I didn't want that to happen.
no. The couple times I talked to Drew, he's fucking dead cool.
Huh?
The couple times I talked to Drew, he's dead cool.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the itch under this thing. Ah, hey, y'all adjust y'all's. I gotta adjust mine. These things are annoying.
No, they're not.
Try running in them. I have to like go like this to try to run. You know how it is to try to chase your daughter across the yard, try to hold on to these things? It's fucking annoying as hell. I look fucking dumb. I look like I'm trying to steal some food.
So how long should I keep this thing for? Since
Technically,
since I only have one guest and I invited a bunch of people.
you keep going as long as you want.
I
Technically,
know, but I'm just saying. I invited a bunch of guests and one showed up. One
I saw
backed
your
out.
tweet and you didn't really invite much of anybody, so it must have been privately. And a lot of
Well,
people obviously.
one backed
Oh,
out.
look, he says he loves you too.
Oh, thank you, Drew.
He just told you you're lovable.
Well, the first guest backed out. He said he was having problems, so I sent him the fucking thing.
Okay, you know what? He's a hemp farmer in Indiana. Okay, we're amazed he has it.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay, fine. Tennessee. Amazed they have internet. He probably lives out where like the family trees. It's more like leaves than branch. You know who cares, dude? Fucking calm down. Let me go floof up my coffee a little. It's cold.
Calm
That's weird.
down.
The cup is white too. Like so I don't know why it's doing that. Like if it was green, I could see.
Because it's the background. The background.
Well, the
You're never
background.
gonna
I
know.
mean, this is supposed to. This should be standing out. Like the rest of me not doing that. Like, look, it's seeing through my fucking face. Be right back.
Maybe it's the shadows. I don't know.
What shadow? There's like straight light hitting this shit. So why
Maybe
is my
it's the
face not
light.
doing
Yeah, okay. Maybe
that?
it's
Look,
the
it's in
light
front of
hitting
my face.
it.
Like the shadow would be here too.
So maybe it's the light hitting it. Oh, actually, wait. Let me see.
The light's
There's
hitting me too.
there's like around your hood and around your hair. It's doing that same effect. But there's a
My
point where
logic
your hair.
is reliable. Sasha, you gotta set up a compelling topic and then grab a panel like Mora. To be fair, he did invite a few people, and
Drew,
they were
I
like,
invited a bunch of people on here, and so did Moira.
and market it like it's gonna be the talk show of the century. Dude, I'm not even good at doing that. Like, no, they don't show up like mad. Because, dude, anytime I tweet that I'm live, like, almost nobody shows up. I get more people showing up when I surprise the fuck out of them. Like, surprise, bitches.
And let me see right now. Let me see what the hemp farmer's doing. Let me see if he even fucking and nope. Yep. Michael Jenkins. Michael Jenkins. Michael Jenkins. You still have the open invite, Michael Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Because I know you like to talk shit, Michael Jenkins. I know you like to
Oh my
spout
god.
about.
I thought you were, hey, you said you were not going to call it names.
No. I'm not talking about talking shit. I'm talking about like he likes to speak his mind, Michael Jenkins. Michael Jenkins, the hemp farmer from Tennessee. Shout out to Michael Jenkins, the hemp farmer from Tennessee.
Repeat it again, and I will totally drop out of the stream.
Okay, so then if I say the name again, that's going to be the end of the stream? Okay.
tonight. Because I should be
So
like,
then you air more grievances then.
when you asked me like before Twitter and Facebook, or Twitter and YouTube, and I didn't really have much in the way of story. Hell, I don't even have the majority of my story. Like the majority of fluff came from Daddy Pants in the like last year and his shit, and
Oh
then this
yeah,
year
I
fucking
remember
Scott's been
that.
going crazy.
I remember that guy.
Oh my god, dude! Topics like conspiracy theories or UFOs or the fact that I like getting ass and I'm in a dry spell. Holy shit!
No, this topic was about shit talkers on the internet, Drew.
I
This was
found
a
it. I
topic.
need to find rolling paper, but that shit was fun.
This was a topic about Drew. Would you like to drop in on here? I could send you an invite if you want. I ain't gonna fault you if you don't want to come on here.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Drew.
Oh, I want to sit closer, something like not back. He says send away.
Yep,
Nice.
gotcha.
I like shit talking while playing video games. Well, there's no shit talking and being like just unnecessary abusive ass.
Okay. So you tagged him in this, right?
What?
You tagged him in this, right?
I can't hear you.
You tagged him in this, right?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
You tagged him in the invite, right?
I I think so. I just tagged him in the tweet.
Okay. So,
I didn't put the link for the tweet in there, so like you'd have to send it to him privately.
yep.
I mean, technically you could do it to where like you did it on like put it on Twitter, but I wouldn't suggest it because you don't know who's going to click it. But definitely an important rule is never to allow anyone on your panel who will not let you see their face backstage first. Like I know what Snowdub looks like, so like I would let him on, obviously. Or well, he's also well established. Then
Well, I
you'll
just
know
sent
he's
them
not a
I
fake.
just sent them the link. So,
Okay. Because for Snowdub, he keeps having this problem. Like we're guessing it's like the same person comes back with a different name and different avatar, and he lets them on the panel. And so we've like kind of I think we've convinced them they have to show their face to him first, and then they can go back to their avatar or whatever just to prove who they are. Like, and the person would show up with a different voice and stuff because he recognized the troll's voice, so he started using a voice modifier. And like it's like he does it like every episode. It's like crazy.
what, Snowdub? Oh,
No, this it happens to Snowdub.
okay.
Trolls do it to Snowdub. Like Snowdub's cool. Like he's actually really nice. His persona is it's very much a caricature of who he is. He's not really as out there as toxic and making
He,
fun of feminists as much as his puppet does. Like
yeah,
it's
I'm
for
saying, well,
show.
anyone who
Yeah.
uses a puppet is obviously, you know, anyone who uses
Well,
a
yeah.
puppet
I
is
mean,
obviously
obviously it's for
doing a
humor, but
character.
it makes fun of it. Well, yeah, it makes fun of toxic masculinity, but like pretends to be it, but really like yeah, but really from what I can tell, because I chat with him for a few minutes after the show, that
Oh,
he's
here he is. Here
a
he
nice.
is.
He's actually a really chill.
Here he
Uh,
is. Hello, Drew.
Hi,
What
I've been
up?
6 minutes, but hello. Oh.
What's going
Boom.
on?
You got a third.
Hey, Drew.
How you doing, Drew?
I'm all right. So,
You
yeah,
get to be on the maiden voyage.
we
Yes.
gotta get the we
So
gotta
far, no
blow up
iceberg.
we gotta blow up the hype. I'm gonna see if I can like
I
retweet
Oh
the.
my god, bro. What? You don't ever try to blow up the hype for me. What's that about?
You
oh,
stream you
Moira, you are way bigger than me. Come
you
on.
stream at like crazy times, girl.
How do I stream at crazy times? Sometimes I stream in the middle of the day, like a normal person.
Moira, you are way bigger than me. Come on.
Dude, okay, a lot of times numbers don't matter because
I'm
I
a,
may have
I'm,
over 1,000 subs, but
I'm a
I've seen
small. I'm
more
a small.
people show up in Drew's chat
I'm
than
I'm
show
a
up in mine.
small.
Like, you'll have like
I'm a
15, 20 people.
I'm a small fish in a gigantic pond.
I
Come
am
on.
trying to explain that sometimes numbers aren't like it's percentage you want to look at. So I mean I haven't checked, but let's say Drew has 200 subs and he has 12 people show up in his chat every time he streams, whereas I have 1,000, but I might have 6 or 7 maybe. His percentage is better than mine.
My
Well, look.
channel is garbage, Moira.
Well, apparently people like your garbage. They find that's in one man's
I mean,
trap, another man's treasure. And
Jesus Christ. I listen. I have right now 291 subs. That's it.
okay, I was just guessing it because I hadn't looked. I really don't look at people's subs per se. Like,
Uh,
not my business. So,
I mean, my channel is shit.
dude, did you get more view time than I do? You
I
got more
mean,
followers than I do.
I also like how Drew has a fucking Trump fucking avatar right now.
right?
That
Right?
avatar stand up. It's like Mora, calm down. Like, that's what it's saying.
Because because it's all about winning bigly.
Huge, freaking huge.
Huge. But no, like seriously, the only reason I've got a niche. So like Thursdays when I do the Battlestar Galactica stuff, I can count on people being there because they've been watching the show from like episode 1. And it's something that they can actually watch a TV show that goes with the topic and actually participate
Right.
in the discussion with us. So I mean, it's a very niche stream.
But it works. But it works for you.
Right.
And you, like I said, you get more people in your chat than I do.
I
Which
mean,
is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, that's totally cool. I mean, everybody's got their thing, but yeah.
I mean, when I do like a off the cuff type of chat or whatever, I'm not guaranteed to get people. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Right,
I mean,
and that's basically how it is with me. Although, like every day around midday, I am going to be trying to do like a what the fuck news. So that way, like people like late in the evening or talking about topic, I'll be like, I already streamed about that.
All right. Well, since we got a third here, Drew.
yes,
Drew,
yes.
How much do you deal with shit talkers and trolls and wannabe snipers on
Dude,
the internet?
I deal with it all the time because remember, dude, I'm a fucking journalist. Anytime I put out a fucking article, it's almost like fucking clockwork. I get somebody that comes in and starts fucking trash talking. And
So this was what the original point of why I wanted to start the stream was about. So go ahead, spill, please.
yeah, so I mean, I deal with it all the time. I mean, fucking there wasn't even an article I wrote the other day. I got fucking bunch of trolls because just because I retweeted something, there was a video of this kid talking about like, I'm sick of my people killing each other. It was a black kid, and I retweeted the video clip because I thought the kid made a lot of sense. And then what happened was, of course, the fucking goddamn idiot, the low information fucking trolls had to go in there and, they were like, I had some guy fucking obsessing about my mom in there, like, oh, your mom's dying. I saw your pinned tweet. You got time to retweet stuff about this, but you can't take care of your mom.
You're not a doctor.
And the fucking dude is just going on about my mom. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? You know,
That's all he's got. That's all he had. That's it. That's all he's got. It's pathetic.
but I get shit like that, on the regular, man. Like, people love to fuck with me, and it's amplified because, I mean, it's right there on my profile. I don't hide from the fact that I'm a fucking journalist, and it's there.
I have not paid attention. I didn't realize you were a journalist. I think when you first met, I think you told me, and I forgot.
Yeah.
I go to your stream. I say hi. I don't think to read your profile.
Moira, you're a sweetheart. You're
She
just
is. She's a darling.
you're like consistently always a sweetheart to me.
I'm a little absent-minded. Like, if I do look at someone's profile, basically I want to see how long the account's there. Make sure they didn't make it this month. I'm like,
But Moira is the YouTube delegate.
I mean, listen, it's fine. You have. I mean, this is just like anybody else that's human. You have your ditzy moments.
well, basically I feel like I don't know. I give it a quick. Usually when I first meet someone, I give it a quick skim to get a brief idea, like how many pronouns they're using.
Oh no,
like,
you stay away
what
from the
flags
pronouns.
they have.
I realize if someone has pronouns, you stay away from them. I'm sorry.
Right. Well,
Sorry,
it depends.
sorry to
like,
say that, but if someone uses pronouns,
I don't have a problem with people like wanting to be. I mean, if someone wants to be a unicorn, I don't care. Like, I identify as a cat. I really have no room to talk.
I mean, if I had,
If somebody is way too Trump or way too anti-Trump, I try to avoid them altogether because that's a little. They're both too little for me. I like that middle shit.
Middle ground, yes.
well,
Yes.
well, I know you love me because I'm a fucking free thinker. I'm a
Yeah,
different. I'm a different kind of, like, sure, I know that I skew conservative. I get that, but I'm still a
yeah, but
fucking.
you don't do it in such a horribly obnoxious fashion.
But I'm still a free thinker. That's why I vibe so well with somebody like like Brian. That's why like me and Brian get along so well because Brian the Observer, because he and I are on the same page.
Right.
And we kind of like we look at the bigger fucking picture behind shit.
Have you? Oh, not to, I'm not trying to plug, but just so you can see if like our ideals line up. I started my little like testing out what it'd be like to like report the news my own way. So I did like 2 videos, one yesterday and one today, of what the fuck news.
Those are awesome, by the way.
So I basically saying like some sarcastic shit and like it showed like one of the moments was on the first one showed Bill Gates and the article. I was like, oh, and this fuck wagon right here. Yeah, he's it's like a very profane like character.
Yeah, like I stopped giving zero fucks about my Twitter like right after the all this bullshit started, and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna try to be like Mr. fucking ride the fence and not say much on Twitter anymore. I'm just gonna fucking go balls out. I'm just gonna pull my dick out. And I did.
That's kind of how I've been feeling. I've been feeling the same way.
Yeah, I have zero fucks given now, bro.
Now is not the time to be quiet anymore. Now you have to fucking throw shit back in their faces.
Yep,
you have to fucking speak up. You cannot let them fucking trample you. You cannot let them fucking make you bow a knee, because when you bow a knee, it's when they fucking lop your head off with the fucking sword.
Yeah,
cannot fucking.
They'll eat their own. They'll eat anyone who bow. I mean, they'll try.
They'll definitely eat their own because it's been proven over and over again that they eat their own.
Bro.
Did you guys see that one where the mayor is like this white guy and he was in the protest with them and getting the gas with them, and they were still hassling when he was going back to his office. They were still following hassling.
And you know what? It was awesome. It's fucking
karma. But it's so weird, like. You would think, hey, this guy's on our side. We could use that. But they're too fucking stupid.
The snake eats its tail.
Mm-hmm.
This definitely. See what's going on this shit.
Yeah, I'll show you like an example of craziness. Hold on. Let me uh let me pull this up because I want to make sure that I share I share the audio for it.
So, all right, wait. I just have to say one thing before you share this. So, a few weeks ago, I posted something on Twitter about a fucking race car driver, Bubba Smollett himself.
Yeah, I know that guy. That asshole.
And someone chimed in, and then they started going on about how the cities deserve to be burned.
Yeah, well,
Some do. I'm not gonna lie.
they're fucking
Not the mom and pop shops. Not the little. Not.
their
Not
fucking
the
home
stores,
deserves to be
kid.
burned.
he
That's
was
what I
trying. He was trying to defend this. He
that's
was
what I
trying
would
to defend
respond to the
this.
guy. I would be like,
He
yeah,
was
you're
trying to defend this. Nah, if this guy was in a house, I wouldn't mind him being burned because he defended the place as being burned. So yeah, sit comfy in your bed while someone throws Molotov cocktails through your fucking windows.
I'll be like, yeah, your home deserves to be burned, fucker.
Your home, especially while you're in the home. Yes, especially if you feel that way. Feel like I I've had this feeling for a long time. Just be comfortable with it until it hits you on your fucking front porch. When it hits you on your front porch, then you'll have a different tune.
Uh-huh. All right. So you want to talk about stupid shit happening? So like we've got a fucking mask mandate in my state. There's one in Florida. There's some in a lot of different places.
We in
And
New York have one here too, but like I
but
do not
look,
want to hassle anybody when they don't wear it.
this would actually be this thing I'm about to share. This actually be a good like thing for your little news thing, Moira, because this is a blatant violation of rights. Just watch this. So I'm gonna share it. So so did you pull it up there?
We'll give him a second. All right, you gotta look down below where you. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay.
To add the audio.
Yep.
No, I'm asking Flasher.
You're in the gym? I don't care.
Okay.
We're working out. We need to breathe.
But even outside, like I just literally had it over my mouth like
This is the
this.
thing, dude.
They're busting this guy for wearing his mask the wrong way.
We're wearing it properly.
Well, can we see what the wrong way
Doing this does
is?
not help anybody. You're still.
He's videoing so you can't see his
And I'm
face.
outside and I was on
I
the
would
phone.
turn it on my face so I can
Problem
say
is,
the audience
this
can
is the
see.
thing, dude. So you understand. You have to wear it properly. You're not wearing it properly. It's not like you're
Oh
wearing it at all.
my god. Really?
What am I signing here?
It's a civil citation.
Really?
Can I not sign it? I don't want to.
Okay.
You don't want to not sign it, bro. That's not
This is the thing,
I
man.
wouldn't sign
It's
shit.
$110.
Yeah,
You
that's a
can
lot of
you
money.
can dispute it in court.
Let me finish. $110, but you don't have to necessarily pay $110. You can call, you can do community service, you can do a different thing.
I'm
know, it's
not
not
saying
like
damn thing.
You
So I would suggest you take it. If you don't take it, I don't want to arrest you.
You're going to arrest me?
Nope.
for
Yeah,
not
yeah,
wearing
that's
a
it.
mask?
Not signing the civil citation.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man. What year is
Oh,
this?
man.
They bully this guy into
What
signing.
All right,
year is it?
how does
No,
that
what
not
year is
permanently
it?
on? It looks like
This
it's
is
on,
directly
right?
from the mayor, so you can always take it up with him, bro. Because it's not.
I understand.
We're just enforcing what was said, okay?
I understand.
So
It's
what year is
absolutely-
this?
Kind of
It's
like a
2020.
trick too. Now you gotta go.
But the thing is,
Oh my goodness, look who it is.
We're not even. You have to do how you're supposed to do
Think
it.
like this.
Hey, Mike.
You think people drive normally when there's a police car around?
Well,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's the same thing. You should be doing it at all times. There's no excuse.
All right, guys. Have a good one. You know, try to ease up a little bit on people. You know, I
You
literally,
might want to turn off the recording on your phone.
I literally was talking to my mom.
Unfortunately, that's the rule, man. It's only
Yeah.
Where
So,
is this? Where
this
is
was-
this Nazi Germany shit at?
This was in northern Miami. So
And they're complaining because he wasn't wearing his mask. Just
because
so,
because
here.
it wasn't completely over his nose.
Mike,
Oh,
Mike,
well, in the video it
Mike
looked like it
J,
was. So
What up,
Mike J
Mike?
from around Mike J from around the way.
My
Just one of the
boy,
guys. Just one of the guys on Twitter, right?
my
yeah, but
boy.
you remember who he is, right?
Yes,
Because yeah, his picture is the same on yeah. You want
From
in on this,
last
Mike?
year.
Mike,
Huh?
you want
hmm
in on this?
yeah. I was on his channel. He interviewed me on his channel.
Okay, I was about to say because like last year he had like a whole different persona kind of going on.
I miss Mike.
All right.
Mike, you want in on this?
But no, they gave that dude shit, and you guys could clearly see they bullied the dude into signing a citation, and they gave him a citation. Why? Over a law that's unconstitutional because it's not even a law.
Yeah. I mean,
So that
well,
is
how is
a
it? Wait, how is it? Did they? But to make a law, like the House and like the state, like whatever,
the
like they
state
have to
house and senate
sign it
has
in.
it functions the same way as it does in Washington. The state House of Representatives and the Senate of that particular
Right.
state
And
have
so,
to.
like, did they not have like congressional people in that
No,
state pass the law?
yeah, yes, because a governor can't just say, well, this is a mandate, blah blah blah.
They do, but
This is a civil order to wear masks. Um, well, technically, that's not enforceable by constitutional law because it's not a law that's in black and white on the books.
well, you can thank Bush and Obama for putting down things that as long as it's an emergency, you can suspend the Constitution. You can thank those two
Yes,
jackasses.
because they are fucking globalists, Moira.
So I know that, but like, yeah. So people are like, well, Bush this or Obama that. How about fucking both of them? Patriot
Yes,
Act, the very
yes,
opposite of its name, and the
yes,
National Defense Authorization Act, which means
yes.
I'm authorized to fuck your shit up and nothing you can do. It's
Every day,
insane.
most presidents in the modern era, aside of like maybe Reagan and like maybe one, well, no, aside of maybe Reagan, up until now, have been in that fucking globalist fucking little network.
The last time someone tried to warn us about that, they got shot in the head
Exactly. You
or
know,
the neck. I don't know. In the video, it shows him grabbing his throat. So I don't
but
know.
the thing is that's what I'm saying. That's unconstitutional as fuck. What you guys just saw happen was unconstitutional as fuck.
It was weird. It was weird. Like I understand if like we were dealing with Ebola, but we're not. Like the survival rate for Ebola is the fatality rate of this virus.
And the guy
Like
explained it to the cops. He said, "Look, I was on my phone talking to my
yeah, he
parents."
was. Like I'm assuming he was away from people.
Wait. Time out, folks. Time out, folks. Time out, folks. Mike J from around the way. Also former geek in disguise, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can disguise, man.
Okay, yeah.
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 That's why I was like, don't y'all remember his persona last
Yeah.
year?
So
But this picture,
geek in,
like I first saw
former
it, it threw me off. It took me a while to figure out who it was. I was like,
geek in disguise. Former geek in disguise. Do you want to come on?
I kind of miss Geek in Disguise, dude. Is someone sawing wood?
And no answer.
Well, give him a minute. The guy might
No,
be taking
because he
shit.
dipped out. No. Because he dipped out.
Okay, well, yeah.
All right, so Slasher, what was your take on the video?
I would
Listen,
tell those dudes to go fuck themselves.
I've seen so many fucked up videos from all of this bullshit. I've seen so many fucked up videos from all this bullshit
From
where
both
I
sides. People
and
throwing
I will
shit
honestly
boxes
say
at cashiers
I
and
will
shit.
honestly say right now I do not know how after all these fucking Democrats who have let their cities burn to the ground and sat on their fucking hands and be like, oh, it's okay. It's all just peaceful. Blah, 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 blah. Yet there's fucking cities burning to the fucking ground. I'm not registered to vote yet, but I'm tempted to, just to not let these motherfuckers get control.
I haven't voted since 2008 because it's a fucking shit show.
Well,
It's 2 cheeks of the same ass.
the thing is, listen. The thing is, the more important thing is, and and I'm going to throw my free thinking hat on. This isn't a Republican or a Democrat issue
No,
in,
I believe
that
you on that.
that we see in this video. This is a clear rights violation, and this is just that shit should not happen. If laws are based on the Constitution, you know, a governor should be able to strongly suggest the populace do something, but to make a blanket authoritarian order and then send out the police, like, to go and bully people into, like, you will comply with this or you're going to jail.
There
Okay,
may be
well,
a
I have
loophole
to
to this
say this
situation.
right here. Wait,
Hold up.
Moira,
There may be
Moira, Moira,
loopholes to
Moira,
this situation.
Moira, I'm sorry. If you're going to have a bunch of fucking wannabe radicals burning down your cities and destroying shit and get away consequence free, and they get arrested and they're let out the next day and they're fucking supplied by George fucking Soros, then you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm not gonna fucking cry for them, Argentina.
Well, I understand that, but I'm talking about the COVID side of things. That is completely unconstitutional, and you cannot violate rights. So go ahead, Moira.
Okay. Well, this seems like this happened at a store. Now,
It
to be
wasn't at a
fair,
store.
what?
It wasn't at a store. The guy was just standing
What building was
outside.
he at?
He was standing outside.
He was outside on what property? He was right next to an entrance of a store. That's their property. Technically, a store within range can dictate their own policies, like no theft or don't come in without a shirt or shoes, or you can be removed, kind of a thing. Hey, Hanstar. Hey, Huffcast. Holy shit.
What's up, Han? What's up,
Oh,
Hoff?
Hey,
Hoff,
what's up, monster?
but technically, I mean, if this was on
Hoff, you
like
want to come in, Hoff?
a business's
Oh.
property.
Oh, Hoff is coming in.
Oh my God, I've not seen Hoff in forever.
It was not a business's for. Listen, it was not a business. Can't have cops fucking arrest you and bust you for, like, fucking not wearing a mask correctly. The guy just didn't have it over his nose. You know how many people do that shit?
Oh,
I
I see
mean,
it all the time.
for fuck's sake, that it was 100% overreach. 100% overreach. And
I agree it is overreach. What I'm saying is that
the man had his rights violated. They bullied him into signing a fucking citation, telling him that
yes, I
he was
agree
going to
they
have to.
bullied him into signing a citation. I am getting to the part about what kind of chance he has in court. Is that if, like, because we don't know what happened in the beginning of the video, so we don't know if he was asked to leave first and wouldn't leave, and then when they wanted him to have a citation, because obviously that cop was there, so like we don't know if the cop was like off duty and the security guard there, or like, whatever, or he showed up because he was called.
There was two cops. There was two cops. The black dude.
I thought the other guy worked at the store. I didn't realize he. Oh,
Those were two cops.
oh, they dress. That's how cops dress up there.
Yeah, they were just wearing plain clothes, but they were two cops.
Okay, well, shit.
Well, you know what?
Well, they had to have. Well, something must have happened because I mean, they had time to show up.
I will not complain about that because these motherfuckers have caused rampant damage and destruction to this fucking country. So
Yeah, I understand that, but that has nothing to do with the COVID shit. The COVID shit is a whole.
I'm talking about these secret cops that everyone comes and bitches about. You know what? Fuck you if you're gonna cause fucking destruction. You deserve.
Oh, he's talking about some of those plainclothes people pretending to be rioters causing extra problems and shit.
No,
I think.
no. What he's talking about, what Slasher's talking about, is the ones that have been arresting the Antifa people, and I'm all for that, by the way.
Oh, and the moms. Oh, don't forget the moms.
Oh, fuck
We
the
got these
moms.
bitches out there in yellow shirts that were actually fucking caught destroying shit before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They were
moms.
they're regular Antifa.
Exactly.
But in this case, what I'm saying with this COVID shit and the mask garbage, this is what I'm trying to explain to people is governors are fucking overreaching, and that is a violation of constitutional rights. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's 100% garbage. And to tell that guy, if you don't sign this, civil, the civil like citation, we're gonna take you to jail. They're gonna take you to jail. Oh, because you didn't have a mask that didn't cover your nose at that particular moment. Are you fucking kidding me? To put somebody in jail over that, I mean, my God, you don't threaten jail for something like that. I understand the fine, but even telling them, oh, $110 fine, or you could do community service, let's get the fuck out of here. Man shouldn't be able to fucking have to do shit. And look, if you don't want to wear a fucking mask, for anybody that's watching, then don't wear a fucking mask. Just say you have a health issue. They can't fucking come at you if you got a health issue. And by law, they're not technically able to ask you what the fuck health issue that is.
By the way, did you check your DM, Slasher?
Yes, I did, and I sent
Okay.
off the link.
Because you can,
And also Honstar's link, come on.
Yep.
you can
I
say,
that too.
because you can say that you have asthma or something. You don't even have to say that, but you can say that you have a health condition and they can't fuck with you about it. They're not supposed to fuck with you about it.
Right.
But see, that's what I'm trying to say is people so easily surrender their fucking rights, man, and you can't just fucking be so compliant.
I know. I went to court the other day, traffic court, and
Did you get enough money to?
no, I haven't yet. It's working on it, but it's not there yet. But the point is, I don't actually plan on paying the whole bit, possibly, because I was sitting here thinking, wow, this guy acts like I have a fucking rap sheet. Like I've been in front of this judge like 100 times. The way he treated me, and like he said, it was like $436 I had to pay and a 6 months deferred sentence. And I'm sitting here like, I didn't rob anyone. What the fuck? I look up the statute and it says drive without a license is a maximum fine of $300 and a max of 30 days in jail. As an and or. Nothing about 6 months anything.
Did
and
you?
I'm there like, whoa, okay.
Did you print that out? Did you print that out?
I have it I screenshot it. Anyway, so what I was hoping to do Monday, because I forgot we're on the weekend now, is that I am going to hang out near the court. And when people come out, I'm going to ask them, like, what were you there for? Because I want to be able to prove that it's possible that the court is overcharging people and have them see if they're willing to let me film what it was, me looking up the statute and finding out what the max penalties are for it and see how many people. And then I might tell the mayor of Midwest City and the news. This bitch is going to try to fight City Hall. Yes, I am.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm like fighting 2 cases actually because like I'm helping Chris because like they allegedly found over 400 pounds of marijuana in a truck and it's a U-Haul truck, which means the cab is separate from the box area. And the cop was claiming he could smell marijuana. And he was like, well, I have a medical card. And Oklahoma medical card is recognized in the state of Arkansas. Out of 32 states, 16 states recognize each other's and respect their cards. And he's like, yeah. And he was like, what's this glass pipe? It's a glass weed pipe. You try to explain it. This is not a meth pipe. Meth pipes look different. But it's like what he says the link doesn't work. Why don't you go to the part where it says invite and refresh the copy paste part and send it again. So, because sometimes it doesn't copy correctly. So if this is
I
the
was
third time
also
it's
I was
happened,
also doing this through two different. I'm doing this through two different things.
so just stand by. He's working on it. Anyway, so they dropped the meth paraphernalia charge because they tested it and found out it was indeed a fucking weed pipe. Anyway, but they violated his Fourth Amendment rights because I mean, he even offered to let them have a drug dog come around and sniff if he was so suspicious. But this cop was like, no, I want to open the back. I want to see what's back there. And, like, he was trying not to have it. Dude just walked off anyway. He didn't care. And they arrested Chris. And so I filed a motion to suppress and gave them all the reasons why. Because, one, the Supreme Court has ruled there is a limit on how long you can actually hold somebody without probable cause. His probable cause was shit. I smell weed. Well, I have a marijuana card and I have a weed pipe. That you have no more probable cause. You have no reason to fucking stay there. He kept on and kept
Oh,
on.
Hans here.
So
Hans.
from in their state and town, I found different precedents where they have certain rules that for the most part it shouldn't be more than about 15 minutes. Hi, Hanstar. And he was harassing Chris for probably, Chris said, anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes.
Well, that's what. Well, listen, that's what I'm trying to say is like.
Hello, Han.
And so I put in a motion to suppress
Hello.
evidence, anything they found, because the whole entire thing was unconstitutional. And a lawyer that I tried to hire but I couldn't afford, I told him which cop it was, and he goes, actually, I have a couple of cases about with his name on it, in fact, and he has a tendency to pull over cars from out of state. So that's profiling. So this cop profiles out-of-state vehicles and pulls them over. So profiling is also illegal. So yeah, so I'm piling up what I can on this guy, and I'm helping fight two different cases. Like I thought mine there was nothing I could do, but when the judge like over penalized me, I'm like, maybe I can't.
Well, that video we just watched. If that dude wanted to sue the state, he could technically bank the fuck out.
I think so.
Because that's a fucking like nonsense citation. Number one, it's a violation of his rights. Number two, and
yeah, it's so well because if he was outside and not around anybody, it does seem messed up. But the guy must have been there for a certain amount of time for the police to have time to show up. So I don't know.
No, listen,
or not. I don't know.
Listen, these fucking Karens. There's a lot of fucking Karens. They could fucking narc on them. There could have been like somebody.
That is possible. I'm saying but if
those cops were plain clothes. They could have just been standing around, like walking by.
That is also possible. Exactly. Like we don't know for sure. But the point is, yeah, I do agree that.
But the dude got hassled either way.
All right, Hoff is asking where his link is. You may just have to drop the fucker in the chat.
Drew sent me a link, and now I have sent it to Hoff.
No, Han's here right now.
Yeah, Drew sent me the link.
And by the way, hello, Han. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good, brother. How are you? Hello, Drew. Hello, Maura. How are you, lovely?
Hello.
Yeah, Hoff, I sent you the link that Drew sent me.
The links worked for Moira and Drew. Didn't work for
it may just be
two other people I sent.
Dumb for some reason.
Just relax, Slasher. Relax.
Yeah, don't fucking stress.
Like I said, it's my maiden voyage.
Been worked up for quite a few
Thank you
hours
for being here. It's my maiden voyage.
I had your back. I made sure your guests got in.
It's my maiden voyage.
I was super surprised and super excited when I saw you streaming Slasher, to be honest, because I haven't ever seen you stream. So is this your first stream?
I never did.
Yeah. He's popping his
I got done with karaoke and I got done with karaoke and refreshed the YouTube, and I saw you stream, and I was like, wait, what?
Yep. Main voyage, bro. Main voyage.
Yeah, I was like, man, I can't believe it. My bro Slasher is live streaming. I've never seen this shit.
And it went from talk about internet trolls and shit talkers to political views somehow. But I guess that's how it goes when it goes to live streams.
Well,
They're nerdy.
Slasher. Look, to be fair, it's my fault. I know. I kind of like to stir the pot, and
No, it's not. No, nah.
and
I
that
don't,
was
I don't mind. Listen.
What that
Every
sounds like-
live stream I have ever been on, has been derailed. So I guess I should have expected.
well. It's not that I was trying to derail it. I'm just, this shit I'm passionate about, man. I'm all about current events. Look, it's like I told you.
I am too.
It's the fucking journalist in me, dude.
Dude, I live in a rotting city, so I totally understand.
Yeah, I sent you the link Drew sent me off, so that should work.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just being a booger. I don't know.
yeah.
But how
Well,
is
Hoff will
everyone?
come in.
Eh.
Hoff will come in.
Hey, Han, are you interested in comic books by chance?
We're making.
Not really. I'm interested in supporting like new indie projects. I'm not interested in like other comic books. I did see your post. I don't know if I shared it or not. I saw you were selling comic books to help fund your
not going to jail. Yeah.
you're not going to jail fund. Yeah.
But John's not going to jail.
I'm guessing now it's from something to do with.
Tyrant.
I'm guessing now it's something to do from traffic court. I just thought it was your not go to jail fund, but from what
It
I've
is.
overheard you
If you don't pay
saying,
a fine, you go to jail.
so not being nosy, but how much have you raised so far?
You should have like a couple hundred, right?
And if you want to DM it to me or whatever, that's cool. I'm just curious.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing anyway. Hold on, I gotta go to. I'm on Twitter for some reason. PayPal's the next page over.
I actually really want Hoff on because me and him got into a Twitter
He said
argument.
he's
and
trying.
It turned into.
Yeah, I
turned
sent him the
into a
link that
very
Drew
civil
sent me,
discussion.
so I don't know.
Oh my God, Thomas Conley sent me another fucking message on PayPal. This is for 20 cents. Unfortunately, like he was sending like $5 and $10 to talk to me. Now it's 2 cents. I'm like fuck. So he literally threw his 2 cents.
Thomas
You
Connolly.
could do better, more. I'm
Thomas
funny.
fucking Connolly.
I don't
He
know what the
sent
fuck
you.
that-
He sent you two. He sent you 2 cents in a message.
Hold on, wait. All right, everyone, stop. Everyone, no. Everyone, stop talking for a second. This is my live stream, and I would like to say, Thomas Connolly, I would personally like to kick you in the teeth. So I'll just leave it at that.
It's your live stream, brother. You can say whatever you want to. It's
Damn.
all
I
you.
would just love to punt your fucking fronts right down the back of your fucking throat.
And Slasher, you got to be a New Yorker, Jesus.
Yes.
You haven't figured that out, Brooklyn, right, Slasher?
Yep.
Bronx, motherfucker.
No, Brom. I
yeah.
apologize.
That's
I
what I
apologize.
thought.
I apologize. I got the B part right. I got the
That's
rest of
what
it
I
wrong. I do apologize. I knew you're from one of the boroughs, and I'm sorry that I said Brooklyn. Yeah, Bronx fucking representing the house.
Love to
Oh,
just
God.
punt those fronts right down his fucking windpipe.
Jesus.
There's the New Yorker.
What? My phone is doing something weird. Give me a minute. Give me help. About $200 though.
Oh, well.
So I had,
And
like,
you
a little
need-
bit of
Anyway,
money in there.
Moira, you're in charge for the next few minutes.
Oh no.
I'm muting.
Oh no.
Ugh.
And you need what? 4?
Oh well.
I don't mean $4. I mean
before, but yeah. I mean,
400.
She needs $4.
Yeah, I meant. I just said 4. I meant like I know you said something about like 400 or a little over 400
like
or something like that.
436 on the fucking paper. Where's that stupid paper?
And-
Let me find it.
And okay. I missed the beginning of the conversation, Drew. What's the $400 something for?
Alright. Yeah, a lot of this is like they have like crappy stuff. They just kind of print it out and fill it out. Like
So what?
it's called municipality in Oklahoma City. It's called Midwest City. Like if you look it up,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying. It's like its own little town.
Yeah,
Anyway, and it's a shit little town.
yeah. And your green screen is making that go fucking weird.
Yeah.
So
it
what-
does that.
What's the fine for? I mean, I know you were talking about it kind
Driving
of
without a
on the
license.
end of when I came in.
It was for driving without a license, but it started a month ago when that guy pulled in behind me, so I would hit him for the insurance scam. And I was in a parking lot where I was getting my cigarettes. This is where it happens. It didn't even happen like actually on a public street, but their statute says any parking lots, roadways, whatever. And so it's anyway. It tells me to get a driver's license by November, even though I have an appointment for September the 2nd because of COVID shit going on. That it's like you have to book an appointment and they're not taking many people. So like most every place was filled up. Like Norman was full. Well, Norman sucks anyway. Edmond was full. Oklahoma City was full. I had to go all the way to fucking Shawnee. Are you fucking kidding? I had to go all the way to fucking Shawnee for a goddamn driver's test. That's like 40 minutes away. It's stupid. Anyway, so there's that. Mountain Dew.
So you were driving. So that's true that you were driving without a license.
And that guy pulled in behind me so I would hit his car.
Hey, Drew.
And he wanted the police there as an official report, and that's how the police found out I didn't have a license.
Hoff, I keep trying to send this.
Drew, do you follow Hoff? Do y'all follow each other? Because the link Drew sent me worked. I tried to send the same link to Hoff, and it seems like it's still not working for some reason. Did you check my DM?
I'm just fucking around at this point.
Because the link, that was beautiful. The link that Drew sent me worked. I sent you the link that Drew sent me, Hoff, if you saw my DM.
Well, the link I sent Moira worked.
Well.
Oh, now he's saying never mind, so I don't know. He may be into some shenanigans. So they got you with driving without a license, and what's the rest of it?
That was it. That was me driving without a license.
So it's but you actually don't have a license?
Well, yeah, no, I don't believe them. Actually, if you look up the Supreme Court rulings, actually declared it unconstitutional.
No, Hoff. No, never mind, Hoff, because I want you on here.
Yeah, so they want me to pay $75 a month, so I don't. But I'm gonna pay him like a certain amount, like in a lump, and so that way I don't have to worry about it for a little bit while I try to figure out how to fight this fucking judge.
Yeah, see here if you get into an altercation in a parking lot, and I know it was just a fender bender or whatever. I don't mean altercation like you fought somebody.
I sent Hoff.
Here if you
I sent it in the fucking StreamYard.
Here if you get into an altercation in a parking lot and you call it in, the first thing they ask you is, are you, and you tell them like, oh, I'm by we'll just say pilot truck stop. And they're like, oh, are you in the pilot truck stop? They'll still show up and do a police report for like insurance purposes. But they won't. Well, I'm saying, but they don't check anything else. They just do a police report.
They ask for my driver's license. They could write it on the report, and that's when saw. And that's when they saw that I had an ID card, and they were like, "You don't have a license?" And I'm like, "Not at the moment." He's like, "Was it suspended?" I went, "No." They never had a suspended license.
There you go. He's here.
That's why I need
finally.
It. That's why I
Hoff, my brother. I hadn't seen you.
He's looking for his glasses.
I hadn't seen you in forever, Hoff. What's going on, brother?
Oh my god. This is like the second time I think I've ever talked to him ever.
All right.
I've talked to Hoff before, but it's been
Hoff.
a long time.
Hoff right here. All right. Listen. My boy Hoff right here, right? This is how I met Hoff. Hoff, remember how we met last week?
Absolutely, we were enemies.
We got into a Twitter. We got into a Twitter argument, and then I said, I think we might have a lot more in common than you think.
And we do.
DM me.
Well,
we did, and then like within 10 minutes, I was on a live stream with him.
Now,
Yeah,
now
I'm
you're
there right here.
I
Now
don't
you're-
back down. I don't back down. You want to talk to me? Talk to me.
now,
Yeah.
now you're
I don't
now you're
either. I don't
now
either,
you're-
bro. I don't
now you're
either.
frenemies.
Yeah, he has
Hell no.
he had-
Hell no. No,
he has
Hop
me-
the man, dude.
Oh, I
Hop
know.
the man, bro.
I'm just messing with y'all.
Well,
yeah.
he has
You're
me.
both good
We're
dudes.
friends.
Yeah, he has me Twitter
We're
blocked.
friends.
Am I
You're
hearing
both-
like
I don't have you Twitter block.
You're both good guys. You both have
I don't have
strong
you Twitter
opinions, but you know.
Oh,
And
I didn't block you on Twitter. You
I have
saying
strong
blocked you on
opinions,
Twitter?
but I like to. Let
I said
say
he
their
has
opinions.
me Twitter blocked.
Oh.
No,
Me?
Hoff
Who?
does.
Awkward. Oh.
Who
Yeah.
am I?
Drew.
Who am I blocking?
Drew?
Right. It's
Yeah.
time for
Drew
Drew
has you
and
Twitter?
Hoff to talk it out.
Yeah, he
Who's
has
Drew? Who's Drew?
Supreme Heretic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Hey. Okay, Drew.
I'm
Oh
Twitter
man,
blocked.
did I just create? Did
I
I just?
got you blocked.
Did I just? Did I?
There's
Did
a
I just
reason
put
for
two
it.
gladiators in the Coliseum?
No,
Did
I
just
don't
put two
know.
gladiators in the
I've had-
Coliseum right now.
I remember meeting you multiple times on Rosetta streams before, dude.
Oh,
and
that's why we're not friends. Okay.
Somewhere you Twitter blocked me, and I have no idea why. So I was like,
I
hey,
do
look,
it for reasons.
well, I don't know why, but hey, look, it's like whatevs. I mean,
I blocked you. What was your name on Twitter?
at Supreme Heretic.
Don't remember. it. I
I don't-
blocked you?
On Twitter.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No way. I have like 4 people blocked on Twitter. No
Yeah.
way.
I don't. This is Slasher stream, so I don't want to talk shit. But the first mistake was you were both on Rosetta's stream.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Oh, be nice, be nice, be nice, y'all.
You
That's
are.
I am- I am-
correct there.
I've been blocked by some people here lately, so I understand what you're going
hey,
through.
Hotstar, look, my uterus is not falling out, bro. I'm good.
Has it busted?
Oh,
Has it-
wow.
Has it
Oh,
ripped
wow.
open? Has
No.
it ripped open?
I'm gonna go put some stuff on the table and
No.
get some coffee.
All
Your
right.
green screen more is freaking me out because everything
Yeah,
you hold up is
No,
like
wait,
clear.
okay.
Yo, did I
Let-
just? Okay, wait. Time out. This. I started this stream. Did I just bring in a bunch of people who hate each other?
Well, no,
No, no.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
What
don't remember blocking Drew.
I don't know if I what I did to get blocked, but hey, that's cool. It's a free
What's
country.
your name on Twitter?
Me,
At Supreme Heretic. It's like that name you see in parentheses on the screen
I know.
there.
Hey, you don't have to be sarcastic. That's not helpful.
Didn't block
Slasher.
you. Didn't block you. As far as I know.
Yeah, it would
Never-
show
never-
that you
never-
blocked them if you looked. Yeah.
Never heard of you.
Hmm?
I'll unblock you. Maybe you said something.
All I'll say is, Slasher, I have love for everybody here, so I'm not negative towards any of these people.
No, I've never blocked you.
Okay,
It says
that's
I have
cool.
my
That's
option.
fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I've never heard of you.
I ain't saying. I just don't want beef.
I have the option to block you. I've never blocked you. This is false.
All right. Well, at one point I was blocked by you. I know that because I tried to. I was gonna DM you about something one day about.
You still are because I'm pretty sure I never blocked you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I refollowed
Maybe
you, but
did it say you were
Yeah, if
blocked
you
or did it?
refollowed me, then I never blocked you.
well, at one point I know I was. It was like because
No, you weren't. I don't even know who you are. I'm glad to meet you, though.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hoff, didn't you get a new Twitter account?
No, I renamed my Twitter account.
Okay,
Didn't get
'cause I
new.
thought if you got a different, like, if you got banned or something and made a new Twitter, that
Nope,
might have
that
been.
never happened. Never got banned. Nope.
Well, I was just trying to explain why he might not be on your block list. So,
He's not. He's not. He's there.
Well,
He's
no,
not
I-
blocked. He's never
Hey,
been
no,
blocked.
that person listens. I'm just saying that would be a theory if it was an old Twitter account that had it.
Do you follow each other? Because some people you can't send them a DM if you don't follow each other.
Yeah, you gotta follow each other to be able to DM.
Yeah,
Fair
some
enough.
people.
Yeah, I probably have that going on. Yes,
some
I probably
people
do
have it.
that.
Some people have only people on like their follow list can DM them. So
Yeah, that's what I have. So you're not blocked.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a long time ago, so I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Does Mora have pants on, or am I confused?
Yeah, she has pants on.
Okay, it kind of blended. It kind of blended into her background. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, Drew,
she also lives in some sort of weird. She lives in
amends.
some sort of cave now.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Let's bridge the gap. Let's bridge gaps here. Because this is my stream. This is my stream, and I don't want beef. There you go. This is my stream. I don't want beef.
And this isn't beef. The only thing I'll say is Twitter here lately, and I don't know how long ago this was, Drew, but all I'll say is Twitter here lately has been screwed up because JJ Drew, is a good friend of mine. It unfollowed us from each other, and it removed him from all the DM groups he was in randomly. So Twitter updated or did something stupid. Like I said, this may have been in the past. I don't know how long ago it was, but Twitter has, for like YouTube, Twitter has been stupid here lately.
I would like to say it's good to talk to you, Han Star.
Oh yeah, brother. It's been a long time, man.
Drew T, I apologize if I ever did anything wrong to you. I never unblocked you or blocked you. I apologize if there's any kind of thing.
No, that's fine. That's fine,
well,
dude.
Not personal. Not personal.
You can't be bad at somebody with red sunglasses on.
I'll take these motherfuckers off anytime you want, bro. We'll go.
Well, that's different. That's different.
Wears his sunglasses at night.
I'll take them off. I'll look you in the eye. I have no problem with that.
I'm just messing with you, brother.
Well, you got some hell eyebrows, bro.
I'll look.
Oh, Mora does have pants on. Okay, I see it now.
At least I'm not.
There's no pants on.
I know when you first
my lighter went. I had my lighter and I can't find it anywhere.
When you first stood up, it kind of blended into your background. So I was like, wait a minute, is Mora wearing pants?
Yeah, I guess it would.
Splasher, get this back on track, bro.
Oh, there it is.
All right. I tried to get it back on track with everyone fucking saying, "Oh, you block me, I block you, we block each other." It's like, I tried, and I try to bridge the gap. I try to bridge the gap. I try to mend fences. I try.
If
fake news, fake media, never blocked.
If this doesn't get back on track, I'm gonna block every single person on this stream, including myself. I'm gonna also block myself.
Okay.
All right. Well, as long as you're not discriminating and you block, as long as you don't discriminate and block yourself.
Yeah,
I wouldn't block someone then unblock them. That's stupid.
I don't
necessarily.
I don't want to see the stupid stuff I post. So if I block all of you, I'm also going to block myself.
Okay.
And yes, I'm being a smartass and just trying to clear the air.
Moira.
What?
I'm going to step out to the store. You make sure everyone plays nice.
Oh,
I'll be back.
Mora doesn't make good choices.
What?
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to put Mora in charge?
No.
Moira's a good moderator.
I have fucking diplomacy, okay?
I'm just joking with you, darling.
You have diplomacy? When? What?
I do have fucking diplomacy.
I'm kidding.
How do you think that I can talk shit about the Clintons, talk shit about the Bushes, talk shit about cops, and not get canceled by my fucking neighborhood on YouTube? Fucking diplomacy.
Fuck that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though? Because the majority of our neighborhood is right-leaning. And I've said some stuff that's kind of left and right. And I have not got canceled by... The only person I've had one fight with was fucking Orange Hat. And that situation got resolved.
Canceled.
But he thought that the cop flag thing was for fallen cops. And it wasn't. I tried to explain to him it's for cops in general, not just for dead cops. Because I posted... Somebody was coloring the flag to make it look like a rainbow flag, and I thought it was funny. And he thought I was making fun of dead cops. I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not. And thankfully, one of the YouTubers is a former cop of 8 years. He was like, she's right. That's a regular cop flag. It's not for fallen officers. And I'm like,
yeah, the
I'm
blue.
like, thank you.
You're talking about the blue line flag, right?
Right. Yeah. So like,
Yeah, that's
flag, and I thought
yeah.
it was funny.
That's for honoring law enforcement. Period.
Yeah, that's
There's a
for
difference
current.
between
That's for
anti-cop
current
and
law
dead
enforcement.
cops. Like, I don't call for anybody to be killed like that. Like, no, I'm against foot soldiers basically enforcing unconstitutional laws and violating people's rights for fucking quotas. I'm fucking against that shit. Like, they're supposed to be servants of the public, not fucking brown shirts. And so, yeah.
Well, and you and I have talked about it more, and I don't mean what you're talking about right now is what we've talked about before, but you know me personally, I have a strong feeling for it because my uncle was killed in the line of duty as a police officer. But and I'm not saying that's what you're talking about right now. I'm
Right,
just
yeah,
saying,
I don't know him. I don't know if he was on top.
I know, and I understand that
I'm
the
talking
blue
about
line, the thin blue line,
where even the good cop will
yeah,
see the bad cop do something and do nothing about it. And
there's-
then when the good cop does come forward and tells the truth, the entire department harasses him right out of town. That's
well,
not right.
there's good and bad in everything.
I know. And
Whether
I'm
no
against
matter
the
what,
bad.
yeah, no matter what job, no matter what race, no matter who you are, there's good and bad in everything. And I understand that.
I'm anti-bad cop. It's just it's hard not to feel anti-cop when you see so much people's rights being violated just so they can meet quotas and this and that. Upholding the law and the Constitution shouldn't be about quotas.
Hey, Hanstar.
Right thing.
Yes, sir.
You know, if I had my camera on, what I'd be doing right now?
Flipping me off?
No, I'd play with the cat so the attention got back on me.
Drew always has to play with his pussy on live streams. He can't control himself.
Do with y'all.
No, but you get the joke I was making.
Yeah, you're supposed to be in charge more, and we've done went amok. We've done went awry, and Hoff hasn't even chimed in yet.
I don't have what you're looking for. I have something else.
He has no strong opinions one way or the other.
I do have a very strong opinion one way.
These are not the droids you're looking for, is what Hoff says.
Well, no, I mean, I don't. He doesn't seem to heavily disagree enough to chime in. I think.
No, it's the fact that what I believe is so far-fetched that no one will even look into it.
Well, go for it. I'll listen. I mean, I don't know if I'll agree, but I'm not going to be mean to you or anything.
It's all a setup. The whole thing is a setup. You look into, I'll even, if I can find it here, I believe it's on my desktop. Yeah, screen share this here in a minute.
Oh, we can't until Slasher gets back.
Okay, well, fair enough. It's all set up. It's all controlled. This is all fake. Everything that we're seeing is a setup. It's what they're trying to get us to control us into doing.
Well, the COVID thing is a setup.
Wait, hold on. One thing at a time. I think that at the very least, Hoff is half right. And I will say why. Because if you get a certain stage set up and get your actors doing what you want, it will draw the people who are drawn to that sort of thing to join it. And then it's like wagging the dog.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch my videos about Tom Hanks, that's exactly what I'm talking about. They see someone who is famous, who they're familiar with, who they like, who are controlled. They're a puppet by the media. They don't even have to say. They're controlled. And they bring this information to us, and they're like, "Oh, Tom Hanks got coronavirus. Oh, it must be real because everything I've seen him do in a movie is real."
The only thing Tom Hanks has
is probably a distraction. That whole thing was probably a distraction for the fact that the reason why we didn't see him for a while is he was probably being detained for child molestation.
Yeah, he's a fucking
pedo. 100%.
He's got the pedo virus.
That's probably. I hope he didn't give some poor kid a virus. You know what I'm saying? He's looked like he's been sick since Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why Tom Hanks wanted to be in.
I told you, Hoff. Like at the very least, if I didn't agree, I wasn't going to be mean to you.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. That's why Tom Hanks wanted to be in the Mr. Rogers movie.
Because guess what? Like, don't get me wrong. This virus is real. But here's the thing. Everybody's mixing up in the media. You have COVID and you have Corona. Let me explain. Corona is one of the three viruses there is classified as the common cold. COVID, it has the corona framework. So if they go and they say, oh, there's antibodies for coronavirus. If you've ever had a cold in your life, there's a good chance you already have the antibodies. It doesn't mean you're infectious. It doesn't mean anything. It means your body recognizes that virus and has the antibodies copied and memorized. So at some point in your life, you have had it. So when they say that, oh, we're up to 4 million people who've tested positive, they tested positive because you found the antibodies, not because you found an actual live virus. And corona and COVID, they're not interchangeable. They are not the same thing. One has the framework of the other, but is not the actual virus. And so they're making it sound interchangeable. So
Also,
yes,
COVID-19 is man-made.
Huh?
Also, COVID-19 is man-made.
Oh, of course it is. It has the framework. It was built by a Dr. Shi, SHI, by the way, if you want to look it up, over there. She even went on those TED Talk type shows talking about the progress they did building this virus. Even as recent as 2015, she was doing. There's a patent on at least 50 kinds of coronavirus. I have a picture of it. It's on Google Patents, for fuck's sake. I mentioned
If
this
you
back
go
in
to patentsscope.com, you will find the WO060606 patent from Microsoft from July of last year. It might have been June, but patented in March of this year, made public. And that is the patent that will give you a chip or some kind of tattoo in your skin that will track you with your medical records and your cryptocurrency.
Okay, folks.
They're trying to sell to people.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, Moira, I'm sorry.
You come back into the room like a bull in a
for a second, and I made sure everyone was stopping hating each other. I ran out to the store. I came back. Okay.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation and not even a debate. We're just having a conversation.
And I didn't hear there was necessarily a chip. What I heard was going to be nanotech, which is just about exactly work.
Nanotech is part of it.
Because at least with a chip, you might be able to take it out. Nanotech, you never get that out.
Hey, Maura.
What?
I don't want to alarm you, but your pussy is showing on cam.
Hi, Bella.
I'm breaking the. Not that there's like tension. I'm just being a dumbass and breaking the tension.
Well, that's not Bob. Bob is the gray one, right?
I'm more concerned that she looks like she's stuck in the bottom of 127 hours with James Franco. Where's your other arm? Under a rock? In Utah, Moab.
All right. So no one hates each other, right? I'm just saying.
No, we all love each other. Yeah, we all love each other.
Right? Okay.
We all did an imaginary internet hug while you were gone.
Good. Because when I went out to the store, I imaginary internet hugged all of you.
Did you steal that cup from IHOP, Maura?
Why does everybody ask me that? The waiter said we could have it.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I would say I'm busting. I would be like Slasher and say, "Hey, I'm just busting your balls, but you don't have balls, so I'm just messing with you."
You'd be surprised.
Hoff, where are you from, Hoff?
Where am I from?
Hoff, where you?
Ohio.
Yeah, where are you from? Like,
Ohio.
You still live in Ohio?
Yes.
You still live in Ohio? Yeah.
Columbus.
Drew.
I forget what
Drew, are you New Jersey?
Are you doxing me?
I live in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm doxing you. Yes, because Ohio is a block.
I'm recording and writing all this down as to where everybody lives.
I live in fucking Oklahoma City. I live 8 miles north of Tinka Air Force Base. Come at me, bro. I don't care.
I know you live in Oklahoma City. I know that.
I know.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'll dox myself. I live in the Bronx, New York, right off the Muir Avenue train station, 6th line.
Slasher
wants to come at me. Get a knife. Anyone wants to come at me? Anyone wants to come at me, get a knife in their
Slasher.
throat.
Slasher lives in New Jersey,
Hey.
everybody.
Ohio, yeah. Buckeyes.
Now,
Oh,
I
Drew,
recognize
you're
your
also
face now.
you're
I
he
recognize your
recognizes the
face.
face. So he's like,
Drew
oh,
is also Ohio. Holy shit. We
I
got
reckon-
two Ohio folks here.
Never forget a face, Drew.
Fucking
I don't remember what we argued about, but
I
I'll
live
forget
up.
that face.
I live up near the Cleveland. I live up near Cleveland.
y'all are. I'm trying to
What?
throw some charm.
We got two Ohio folks here. That's cool.
I know because we do the 08.
Heartland of the country, bro.
08.
Down here, we would call them Yankees. Slasher. That's what we would call them down here. We got a couple Yankees in the house.
From New York.
Yeah, but I'll
Well,
never.
Up here we call them Up here we call you Hicks.
But I'd never. I'd never root for the fucking Yankees.
Fuck that. I'm from Yankeeville. I live in the Bronx.
Yeah, I know that, bro. But I'll never root for the Yankees. I got a buddy from Staten Island. He always like, hey, if the Indians change their name and you don't have a team, go and root for the Yankees. I'm like, fuck you.
I don't care about sports.
Are you kidding me?
I told him I'd be a Mets
I
fan
know.
before I'd root for the Yankees.
Sport, you
Fuck
gotta
the
understand,
Mets.
you guys. The sports is only a slightly more civilized version of the lions in the Coliseum to distract the regular masses from the stuff that actually is going on in the world. It keeps them entertained. It keeps them content. That's why we have so much trash TV.
Well, okay, you're not wrong, but it's the same thing with movies.
Oh yes, totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
distraction.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It's nice to have a movie to
Wait,
watch
wait,
you away
hang
from
on.
reality every once in a while, but don't stay there.
But see, you've never been, but Moira.
This was my discussion with Hoff last week. We need distractions.
But to be fair,
It knows where to draw the line.
to be fair, Moira, you've never been in the middle of Ohio Stadium and 100,000 people. That's
Why would I want to be?
because it's awesome.
I think
I'm
you
not.
underestimate my not liking to be around people.
If you've ever been to a Buckeye game, man, it's crazy.
I have lived in New Orleans. I've been to Mardi Gras. I know it's like to be around, like shoulder to shoulder with shit tons of people and trying to move like a river current. Yeah,
I'm sure a Nickelback concert is fun for fans.
I would go to a Nickelback concert.
I used to go.
I
used to go to Yankee games. I used to go to Yankee games with my friends. And they would get piss ass drunk, and they would scream at opposing fans, like anyone who wore a jersey of the other teams. And they would do it until the cops realized that they were so drunk that the cops had to literally drag them out of the stands.
Oh my God!
This is numerous times.
Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? Playing sides?
I had to get in between.
Culture?
I had to get in between a cop and my drunken friend one day while he was getting thrown out of Yankee Stadium.
I don't know. The only time I could see you guys doing something like that is with Red Sox fans.
No. But no, this was during a White Sox game.
No,
this was during a White Sox game. This woman came down and started screaming
I
at
don't
my
remember who
friend.
told me, but somebody was like, "Hey, Hoff, I don't know, he's changed. There's something up with him." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, he's going about all these conspiracy theories, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know. It sounds like somebody woke up. I'm gonna check this out.
No, if you see all my,
it sounds like someone else's diet woke.
If you watched any of my old videos when I started, everything was going against Disney and waking up to not being a slave to it. If you look in the right frame of mind, I said, hey, we need to move on from this. I said that a year and a half ago, way before. If people are surprised by this, they shouldn't be, because this is who I am. I'm trying to get people out of this mindset.
Right? people are still making like 2 videos a day complaining about the same Star Wars movie that came out.
Brie Larson? Who gives a fucking shit about Brie Larson?
God,
God
right?
damn.
You know what? Oh, I'm
She was
Shut
something
up.
to talk
I am
about for
so
5
fucking
minutes.
tired.
God.
They
I
made
am
her
so
fucking famous.
fucking
Yes.
tired of the Star Wars complaining, the Star Wars fighting. That shit is so fucking old.
It
Yeah, that's
is.
why
Star
I
Wars,
left
Star Wars,
that
Star
group.
Wars. The fight.
That's why I left that group. Is because
Old.
done with
I
it.
know. It was old last year. I mean, no offense to anybody who's watching. Like, you do find a new way to have a new take on the same fucking movie. But there are other things out there. Stop giving bandwidth.
No, that shit is
Let me say
old.
promoting things you
Let me
love.
say this. I was raised on Star Wars. I love episodes, whatever. You can make up your mind about what episodes I like. But that's it.
Whatever you like, baby.
I don't like the new stuff. You can make up your mind, but I don't like the new stuff. That's it. It's over. I'm not going to fall for it.
There's a movie.
Yeah.
Start
not gonna
supporting things you
A
like.
million videos about stupid freaking people like Kathleen Kennedy, Brie Larson, and
Exactly.
Ryan
Not
Johnson.
making stupid people
It's
famous.
tiresome.
I'm not going to.
It's fucking tiresome. It's tiresome.
Yeah,
This
it
needs
is.
to be our new motto. Stop making stupid people famous.
Yes.
Exactly.
Chucklebuck.
Why are you going to make your YouTube existence bitching about shit that you hate? It's fucking sickening.
I mean, I can see making a video, like a review on what you thought of it, but I mean, some of these people, it's nothing.
Yes,
But-
one.
I want to talk about hot women.
Not 50.
See, that never gets old.
Not 50.
Oh, I forget it's mirrored. Yeah, he's got a point. Talk about hot women or something. That never gets old. Sure. Talk about hot guys. Depends on what you like. Hey, it's a new world out there. It's whatever. You know, but find fucking something you love, by God. I mean, I talk about the news. I started my own little newscasting. I did like my 2nd episode today. And I basically just saying things I wish people on the news would actually say. Like they were talking about the UFO thing. I'm like,
That's why
man,
mostly do
they have a
movies.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah.
That's why
Oh.
mostly do movies.
That's my whole point of my existence on the internet is to do that. Is to talk
Oh my
about things the news aren't talking about.
Let me see if I can find it, and maybe we could share it, and y'all could like. I mean, the sound isn't very good, so please forgive me. Like, I'm still trying to learn how to do this all by myself because I don't have anyone to like change pictures for me and this and that. So, and I don't have a microphone. So hold on. Let me. Come on, quit lagging, bitch. Sorry, hold on. This shit's being stupid.
I didn't yawn.
You think I'm stupid?
No, I said I didn't yawn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you are. And I was like, damn, that seems unnecessary, but okay.
I didn't yawn. No, I'm not yawning.
Okay, I was like, wow. I was
I'm not yawning.
everybody's entitled to their opinion, but wow.
My whole thing
why
is
am I
if you're
talking
going to
here?
do
Sorry.
YouTube, if you're going to do YouTube videos, don't. It's tiresome if you're going to do YouTube videos left and right about shit that you hate. It's fucking
Right.
stupid and it's fucking pointless. Like
Okay.
if you're
Well,
going to complain, you're going to complain.
Well,
But
the
if
reason
no, wait, sorry. If you're going to make your whole existence on YouTube just about bitching of things, it's fucking pointless.
Well, the reason why they do it is because it plays the algorithm.
Because it gets clicks. Because it gets clicks. Exactly. It gets clicks.
It exploits the algorithm. That's
But
why.
it's kind of pathetic.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm just saying that's why people do it, bro. It's just because, like, you know, you want your channel to blow up quick. Just play the algorithm, and you can blow your channel up super fast.
Well, we need to make a new algorithm. So hold on.
You know, I mean, that's just the way YouTube's algorithm is. It's more a YouTube thing than it is a people thing.
Anyway, welcome to another day on this weird show planet. Today, we will be discussing another strange shit. So let's get that started.
What's with the echo?
Sorry. So, because I realized this fucking thing is weird, I think that's point correct. Anyway, as you can read, China has ordered the U.S. conflict in a town that I cannot pronounce to cease operations in retaliation for the shit with music. Good, fine, bring our people back. Because honestly, us having embassies and consulates in dangerous countries doesn't work out very well. So, yeah, I think it's a great idea. Bring our people out of harm's way, bring them back, and we keep the assholes there in Houston and go through their shit. See what the hell they've been doing. I think that's a fantastic idea. They call this retaliation. I call it a very good move. Get our people the fuck away from them. They're crazy. Or at least not all. The government's crazy. Like the government's crazy. Anyway, so next up, right here, a judge has barred federal agents from arresting journalists in the Portland protest. I think that's very good because we have the First Amendment. We have a right to be informed, to see videos, to see pictures, to be informed of the world going on around us, good or bad. Even JFK talked about the importance of the First Amendment, and especially when it comes to the news. Because the news isn't always about what we want to hear. It's about the things we need to hear. And sometimes, so I don't think they should be barred from taking pictures. Because whatever's happening is happening. We shouldn't be hidden. We shouldn't hide stuff from our own people. And also, in semi-related news, the Justice Department Inspector General is opening an investigation into the Department of Justice involvement in the Portland protest, which is also, I think, a good idea. Now, you might think it's not, but as long as you've heard the old saying, if you don't do anything wrong, you got nothing to hide. Well, then that shouldn't be a problem. Because, yeah, let's make sure everything's above board, make sure everything's being done legitimately. I mean, that's what justice is supposed to be. Anyway, so this interesting tidbit shit right here. There are concerns that Russia has developed a weapon technology for killer satellites. Now, swear to God, you would have thought you'd have heard this on the National Enquirer like 20 years ago. But no. I'm thinking if you go pick up old issues of the National Enquirer from 15 or 20 years ago, you might find them actually relevant today. Very strange. But I wonder, is it really a Russian satellite or is it an American satellite? Because if something goes wrong, they can fund Russia. You know? Like, it's so much easier to do, but it's still interesting. And I think surprised, because it's not like they aren't spying on everybody. I mean, the U.S. and Russia spy on each other all the time. So it can be a surprise that they've made this. They just go up to space and go, oh, wow. Oh. And some stuff that also would have been on the National Enquirer a long time ago. No longer in the shadows. The Pentagon's UFO unit, they already have a UFO unit. So it's not just talking about UFO, it's a UFO unit. They have a specific unit apparently assigned to this shit. So, making some findings public. Makes you wonder how fucking old. Probably a while. Just be told my dad, when he was in the Army, he was at Fort Smith in Arkansas, and he saw some strange shit in the sky one day. I saw some of their planes chasing it. And then the news going around the base, the official news, was it was rainmaker chemicals. But my dad told me when I was a kid, he's never heard of anyone sending up rainmaker chemicals before. But whatever. Okay, so we have aliens. It's awesome. We can't even get along with ourselves, and now we're going to have something new introduced. It's great. It's going to go quite well. I give it 20 years, and we're going to have advocates being pissed about like extraterrestrial equal rights. Which, I mean, you know, just because they're not space hunters. That's stuff. Oh, and this shit. So, and this shit. They're talking about
In this shit.
about hoarding money. First off, you should go to the website, the U.S. Mint website. They have, it's basically a store. You can buy all kinds of coins straight from the Mint. Okay? So the U.S. Mint is telling you not to hoard coins. Okay, my parents told me back in the 70s, there was a silver shortage, so to speak, and the price of silver went up. So everybody was cashing in all those silver fucking coins, basically, to get money because in the 70s everybody was kind of broke. They had that fuel shortage and a bunch of other shit was going on. So, people jumped all over that shit. And so they're jumping this shit now. And they're like, hey, spend your money. We have a shortage. Okay, first off, where do the fucking coins go? Does America need just to shake out their pouches and fix the problem, or what's the deal? Okay? I think that every time someone has taken shit tons of coins to the coin star, the coins ended up going somewhere fucking else. Because it's the only place I can think you get a large accumulation of like random coins being put in. Now, people have theories as to why we have a coin shortage. Some people are saying we're going toward a cashless society. It's entirely possible. But that's going to suck a lot for people who are trying to buy back alley weed and tip strippers because they don't go around with little things on their phone to staff. So it's going to be hard to tip them. I'm going to put barcodes on strippers. I don't know. I don't want your husband or wife. Yeah. Like, if we get some barcodes on strippers, how are we going to tip them? I don't know.
Most of the strippers I've tried to tip with change have not been happy.
No, but they're talking about like go to a cashless society, and I'm like, how's this?
I know. I'm just being a smart.
They can suck my dick. I told you to suck my dick.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you Brie Larson. I was like, thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you Brie Larson. Apparently, this world has gotten so silly. Thor is even tired of America's shit and the world in general. So, everybody, let's try to straighten up. And anyway, so, yeah. That is actually a really awesome fucking picture right there. I'm not gonna lie, I want to add some humor to it. But that's pretty lit. Like, literally, pretty lit. I'll show that picture again. I don't know if that's a bad sign for us or not, but let's go with that. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed today's show about what's that song.
Well, not for nothing.
Like, I probably all found that
picture of
funny.
the lightning.
that picture the sound was not coming through here very well, so like I was hoping it was at least clear on your end. But it's talking about cashless society. I'm like, how are you going to do back alley weed deals and tip strippers? This is not a good idea. Are you going to put barcodes on the strippers? Like, what are we doing here?
That last part with the picture of the lightning hitting the Statue of Liberty is actually
Thor is tired of our
image of what the fucking country is happening.
Fuck New York in particular, apparently.
Let's think about the idea of a cashless society, one where every transaction is tracked by the system, and they want that. They do not want a cash society where they can not track every single purchase that is made. They want that.
Agreed.
And that's why they're doing this, and it's all fake. It's all fake. There's no coin shortage.
Yeah, I don't see how there could be. I mean, unless they're doing it. Like I said, unless it's going to the coin star and they're taking the coins to be destroyed.
You want a coin shortage? Come to my car. I got my ashtray filled with pennies.
Right?
Get some coins. You know, it's all a fake.
It's a manufactured crisis.
It's a facade. Exactly. It's a manufactured crisis in order to get us to steer away from cash society. The same way COVID virus is trying to get us away from handling cash, is because that's a way to spread the COVID, you know?
Yeah, but think about this. They want you to stop using money because it might spread COVID. But I have never once seen them clean the goddamn keypad machine that I have to fucking type in my PIN number.
No, you won't.
So fuck them right up the ass.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
That, and they don't know how germs spread.
Every single one of these people in the media are lying to you. Nothing is true of what they're telling you.
How does COVID know political affiliations?
It doesn't.
How is that possible?
It doesn't. Listen, it doesn't know political affiliation, but the news that reports stuff to you does.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing, right?
Because I think his question was sarcastic because they were saying that people in Trump rally helped spread the virus, but none of the protesters did. No.
Okay, there were only 15,000 times the amount of fucking protesters out there wearing the masks that don't do shit, but they want to blame the 7,000 people at the Trump rally for spreading the virus. Fuck off. Fuck off with that shit. That's not. These numbers don't add up or mean shit. And they do not want to talk about these protesters spreading the virus because they
God
don't want
forbid.
to go against the narrative.
God forbid
It's
that
all
the
set up.
protesters are spreading
It's
a cold
all
virus.
fake. It's
Yeah,
all
he,
set up.
yep, he's exactly right.
COVID is
Because
woke.
look at what happens
is woke.
whenever you flip through the channels and they're reporting something about the virus. It's always they lead off with thousands of new cases. So if you pay attention, it's always thousands of new cases. And why is that? Because it's fear mongering. It's designed to put the thought in people's heads that every new case equals a death, and that's not the problem at all. Because
Hi, Guinea Pig Commander.
the death numbers are not moving. The only numbers that are moving are the case numbers, and that's only because there's more testing. So
asymptomatic.
So yeah, and so that is the thing with the virus. They don't want you to see the death numbers aren't moving, because then it shoots the entire narrative in the ass.
There's been reports on actual major media channels saying that a lot of the testing sites were being investigated because they were getting 100% positive rates, and that's almost impossible. And so that was starting to get caught. The individual sites were getting caught fluffing up the numbers.
Well, yeah, they do
one
that
person
too.
in Oklahoma tweeted that they were in line to get tested, and the line was taking forever, so they left. And they got a call 20 minutes later. They test positive. They never took the fucking test.
A lot of the death number.
What's the death? Moira, what's the death rate in Oklahoma?
Yeah,
it's hard to say. They're saying there's so many new cases and very few deaths. But like, it's hard to say because like if you die of a heart attack and you have the corona antibodies, it's the label of COVID death.
You can die from surfing in Ohio and get COVID.
And they'll fucking call it a COVID death, so I can't actually say.
I could walk across
if you have pneumonia, they're going to put you on a respirator and call it a COVID.
I could walk across the street.
I don't see people dropping in the streets dead though.
Well, I could walk
and Drew, what are the rates in Ohio?
They're not super high. I know that. We got
4,000 deaths.
Yeah, we got something like 4K. And the thing is if you and we don't know how many of those are fudged, because look, I could walk across the street and get hit by a bus, and
you could get labeled as a COVID death. Yes.
Exactly, Slasher. Exactly.
Yeah. You have the antibodies. You were asymptomatic. You weren't sick. You just had the antibodies. You're not contagious, but they find it COVID.
Yep, and it's all a game because it's a kickback. All the medical facilities that report COVID deaths get a kickback. So if it's a death,
it's like $30,000 for a COVID death, and it's like $15,000 for ventilators.
Yep.
They get
it's a hell of a quotas are a big fucking problem. I was talking about that in law enforcement, and it's bad for this. This is what's happening. This is what happens.
You want me to tell you what's going on right now?
Do your job.
Let me tell you something. The fact that the most liberal cities in this country, like New York and Los Angeles, and whichever ones are the highest rates, and they don't want any help, but they want to blame Trump for it.
Tommy's coming in.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry.
And Trump tried to close the borders off.
Bringing someone else in here.
And they called him a racist for it. Tommy!
Hey, Tommy.
What's going on?
Hello, Tommy.
Tommy,
dog.
My buddy.
I feel uncomfortable on the right side.
What's going on, Tommy?
Not much. How you all doing?
Tommy. I am glad that my first live stream that you're involved in it somehow.
I just woke up. I just woke up a little while ago, man. I was out cold most of the day.
Damn.
Hey, Tom.
When you guys were talking about the money situation, they've been trying to devalue money for a long time.
Well, it's not hard to do when you're printing out fiat money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's all part of.
I've been hearing that since the 90s. Since the 90s, I've been hearing them and trying to have everyone try to use debit cards or some sort of card.
Well,
after
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
that
They've been absolutely doing that for years, and that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to slow down the production of the paper and the coins because that cost them money to print it. I mean, the money is already
and it has no
devalued to
gold
begin
or
with
silver
because.
backing, so it's not worth the paper it's printed on.
Well, that's what I was saying. The money has not had any real value for many years. So this is just an easy way to devalue it further. I mean, this way they're making more money in the process because now they no longer have to worry about printing the money. They don't have to worry about shipping the money out to banks with armed guards and all that stuff. They don't have to do any of that anymore. So once that's all eliminated, everything that they do with the money is just 100% profit for them.
I don't
you know.
I do not think that's where they're coming from. I don't think that is a drop in the bucket for them to do that. No offense. I don't think it's a drop in the bucket for them to pay people to.
Well, it's part of it, but it's a side bonus. But it's about control, because if they get advanced it enough, they'll make it to where I have to scan my wrist to pay for something due to social credits or some crap like they do in China.
Well,
that's coming.
Well, Maura. Hey, Maura. You realize that there was already companies working on a certain technology where they can scan you when you walk into the store. They would get your credit card information and they would know what you purchased. They're working on this right now.
Yep.
Go to a cash register. They know who you are when you walk in. They know who you are when you walk in. They scan your credit card or your debit card information, and you would just walk right out of the store, and you would automatically be debited for it.
He's right about that.
Oh, I don't like that shit at all.
Yeah, I've been in this. I've been in the store. I was in the store with my friend and his wife, and that's exactly how it worked. I can't remember.
He's right about that. Yeah.
Wait, you've seen this, Slasher? You've seen this happen?
Yes.
Burn the store down.
Yes, I can't remember what store it was, but I went with my friend and his wife, and yes.
You don't understand what we're going through right now. We are being controlled. We are slaves. And I don't mean that in a stupid, weird, hyperbole sense. I do not mean that hyperbole. I mean that literally.
I know exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to make everybody slaves, and they're not even going to give you that cool outfit like Princess Leia had in Return of the Jedi. It's totally bullshit.
we had to talk about Star Wars.
Exactly.
I had to throw it in there.
Tommy, you're on fire tonight.
Everybody, so much of the world is following along with this that then I'll throw a Star Wars thing out there, and this is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars don't matter.
I know. I was just trying to add.
No, I'm not talking to you directly, Maura. I'm not talking to you directly.
Star Wars don't matter. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm talking about we've all better start waking up from the distractions that are trying to take us away from the real issues in this world. And if we don't do it soon, we're all going to be victims and more slaves very soon. I don't mean that as like, oh, I'm an end of the world kind of guy. No, I'm speaking to you seriously right now.
It's like Brave New World.
If we do not break away from this, we will be even more. We're already in it. We're already in it. It's not like we're not already in it, but we have to break.
My dad warned me about this in the 80s, that this kind of shit was coming.
Absolutely.
So, Hoff, you're saying we should all get woke?
We should
in a certain sense.
We should all get woke.
Yeah, actual woke.
I mean, real woke.
Different definitions.
Real woke, not real woke, not bullshit woke.
Yeah,
real woke, not burn down cities woke.
I feel like
I want to show you guys something.
I'm not setting you up. I'm saying.
I need your gentlemen's full attention. This was a movie that was supposed to be made in 2015. The guy who was creating the movie was killed. It was supposedly a murder-suicide. Their bodies were found on Christmas. I'm going to show you the movie preview because they've had a lot of the movie made. They had just got funding to finish it, which makes no sense why he would kill himself. So I'm going to find the preview if I can, because last time it was a little hard to find. All right, let me get to that. Let me pause it. Go to screen share, tomato, whatever. Audio is needed. Oh, and it wants me to click on that screen, and there's another screen.
You can do it.
So hold on. All right, prepare.
It's like Twin Peaks music.
What is this shit? Oh yes, that's the guy who died.
What is grace?
Oh.
It's a movie.
Gray State.
Yeah, it was a movie that was supposed to be
Gray
made.
State is less a movie than it is a warning. We do not live in a dictatorship, but we do live in a police state. What we're going to see is the unveiling of this gray state foisted upon America.
The Gray State. The Gray Jedi.
Americans believe that they can't do it. And day by day, they're becoming correct. It's a game of numbers, and we're losing.
How old was this movie? Moira, what year did they put this movie out?
2015.
Wash it off. Credibility means nothing to me. What I care about is truth.
I don't think you're missing anything. The only thing you're missing is why.
Well, quite honestly, the idea behind that movie is something that's been around for a long time. Pretty much George Orwell talked about the same in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing.
Well, there's parts of the preview that are missing.
Could people
It showed they had to get some kind of triangle stamp under their skin and scan it at the store. It showed the shelves of the store almost emptied. All the protests, like the footage we're seeing now. It was showing a lot of that in there too. So that wasn't the actual official preview it was supposed to be. But it seems like the official preview is missing. But yeah. And I was actually hoping that if I could get some actors together to at least half-ass try to recreate something similar to what he was going to make. I even have like the first 5 minutes done. I just never got a chance to get the rest of it done. It was going to be slightly different though. It was going to basically be from a kid's point of view of the kids see their parents shot and they go and hide in the woods, and the area around here is corned off, and they're doing it like neighborhood by neighborhood and saying it's a drill so that nobody will try to stop them. And so that's how it's different.
There's
The
a
more-
lot of movies that you could compare to. I'm sorry, Tom. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, no, I was just going to say basically the same thing I think that you were starting to say, that this type of movie has been done many times over from, from 1984. And I'm pretty sure that they talked about it even further, because if you go back in ancient Greek history, Plato is one of the lines that I like to use and end every one of my videos. Even the end of my live streams, I tell people, your silence gives consent. That came from Plato when he was talking about the state to coming down on people and telling them what they could and couldn't do. Like people, like countries like Rome, when they came in and they started silencing the populations.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn was another one. It is basically
Dawn.
an allegory to the same thing that they did in the novel in 19.
Okay.
Same thing, but it was a country doing it.
Even though Demolition Man was not a serious movie, there was a lot of fucking things in Demolition Man that kind of pertain to today's society. The pacification of
I hope I'm
entertainment.
misliterate.
And let's not forget the comic book, and not only the comic book, of the movie adaptation of V for Vendetta.
Favorite
Same
movie
thing, once again.
ever. Favorite movie ever. Is Huff alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Listen,
cool.
I'm listening. I don't like to talk. I like to listen.
Demolition Man. What did they do? They whittled everything down until they were playing nothing but old-timey commercial jingles on the radio instead of music. That's kind of the fucking. That's kind of the way we're moving towards.
Has anybody here seen the movie Equilibrium with Christian Bale?
Yes.
Not really. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, go look that shit up right now, please. You're gonna love the fuck out of that.
Okay.
I think I started that movie once.
They have to sedate themselves, give themselves drugs like a couple times a day so they don't feel emotions, so they don't feel envy or love or anger, and it keeps them docile. And anything like art, symphonies, music are illegal
They had
and destroyed.
It's like
They
Rush.
the secret
21,
armies to go and destroy all their fucking records and all their shit. Yes. They sent in their secret armies to go in and destroy every single piece of art that they had.
That's Rush 2112. If you're not familiar with it, that someone right there.
You barely see it.
One man against the masses.
Ah, yeah.
Led by. That's it.
I wish in my head I could remember who it was that fucking said that they're like, Hobbes seems to be going on about conspiracy theories. And I'm like, I might end up agreeing with him more than they realize.
I don't care what anyone thinks about me.
No, I was actually excited. I think they were concerned. I was excited about it. I was like,
Concerned because they don't know me. They thought I was a slave to one side, and I'm not. They get concerned when people, when there's a sheep that strays from the herd. They get concerned.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't go down the line of slaughter.
Why do you think I brought you in here? Because you know what? We were able, after a fucking argument on Twitter, I said I'd rather talk to you voice to voice. And
Absolutely.
it worked.
I'm not here to argue. I'm here to talk. I'm here to. Even if I don't agree with you, I'm here to talk. You know.
Because that's what they don't want us to do. They want us to fight and argue and be distracted.
They want us to divide.
Because you feel a different way or you look a different way. They want us to be distracted with that stupid shit. Because if we are not distracted with each other, guess who we're going to focus on? The fuck sticks trying to pull strings.
Yep, and people are distracted by video games, movies, and all kinds of shit that don't matter to this lifetime at all. You're gonna regret all the time when you're laying on your fucking deathbed watching Star Wars. You're gonna regret all that time. Let me tell you that right now.
It's not even that. It's not even that. You can't have a Twitter argument with someone and get through to them.
Oh, well, that's the core of it. But I was trying to be more super.
Right.
You have to have a voice-to-voice discussion in order to get things through to each other. You cannot have a fucking Twitter argument or a text message argument in
It's
order
hard
to get through.
But that's what they want.
is.
That's why they developed this. Is because they don't want us to communicate. And we all used to call people on the phone. You know, we used to dial the phone up, call. We see people in person. Everything now is social media. Social media is the fucking devil. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you. You need to get off.
No. It was probably intended to be, but it could be used for good or bad. It could be used to spread bad, or it could be used to spread the truth. It's up to us.
But it's manipulated. It would never be good. It's owned.
Well, that's true.
We don't have the power as citizens to create something like Facebook. Otherwise, it wouldn't be owned. It's controlled by major media conglomerates. All of them have billions and billions of dollars in order to tell you what to think every day and how to feel, and to tell you to be divided and to not agree or even come together with your fellow man. It's the devil. It's terrible. It's horrible.
Oh my god, I want to play another video for you guys.
Play another video because I'm going to shut this down a little. I'm going to shut this down a little bit, so play the next video.
I'm probably going to get one soon. I do have tomorrow off, but...
It won't take long.
Go ahead.
Drew, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man.
I feel like I could throw a stone at you. I wouldn't want to, though.
So I had I had a thing on another screen. I had freaking that Party Rock song came on.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't heard that song in a minute.
What fucking LMFAO shit?
Yeah, dude. This shit came on randomly out of nowhere. I'm like, what? That's what's gonna happen, man.
I actually prefer "I'm in Miami, bitch."
We're gonna walk out in the street and there's gonna be a bunch of people like shuffling, dancing.
I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business.
That'd be better than people burning down buildings.
Anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white.
Poor man's
We want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful.
Now, what is this?
Greed has poisoned men's souls.
It's called The Greatest Speech, but it's from a movie called The Great Dictator, where he looks just like the dictator, but he has his
machinery that gives abundance has left
pretend
us
to be him.
Our knowledge has made us fickle, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural.
What is happening?
Soldiers, Don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Okay. Now do
There's
the
better versions of it. Usually the music isn't that loud and it drowns it out. It's kind of annoying.
now we do the Independence
Okay, wait.
Day speech.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
you
wait.
want to? 'Cause I
Do
can
you
take
think?
it.
Do you think that Charlie Chaplin is pissed off that Hitler hijacked his mustache?
Probably.
No, in the Great Dictator, it was supposed to be that way because something had happened to the dictator, and they were making fun of it being obviously who it looks like. But but this gave him. But he was basically impersonating the dictator, and in the scene right before it, he's sitting with the guy who does know that he's not real, and he's like, "You have to go up and make a speech." He goes, "I can't." He goes, "You have to. They'll kill us." And so he goes up there, and that's what comes out.
Moira, I know you saw Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Hoff, have you seen Idiocracy?
Several times.
Oh, this video is way better. I'm going to share this one on Twitter. This is
Drew,
the
have
video I
you seen
posted now.
Idiocracy?
What's up?
Drew, have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
Idiocracy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I think I've seen
documentary.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they go to the time machine at the end,
God, the time machine. Holy shit.
and it's just a fucking time. It's just like a slow moving roller coaster ride,
Right.
and they're so stupid in the future that they think Charlie Chaplin is Hitler.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, well, it sounds like half the fucking people now.
Yeah,
They would probably mistake Charlie Chaplin for Hitler.
Yeah, exactly. That's where that's the direction we're moving towards.
I don't think a lot of people even know who either of those people are.
You know what? I don't think I could disagree with you there.
I mean, really know who those people are.
I don't think I could disagree with you there. It's a fucking shame.
Oh.
It's crazy, man. I'm not sticking up for anyone. I'm just saying, like, we gotta learn. We have to learn. We have to take advantage of this information we have right now. Not a lot of people do. People don't understand. I was talking to my buddy tonight. He's 18 years old, and he didn't know what it was like to live without the internet. I'm 42. You know, I do know what it was like. You couldn't just look something up when you didn't know it. It's like it didn't exist. And the fact that we have all this information available to us, but it's all false, is really, really messing us over right now.
Even the true stuff, some people don't want to fucking they don't want to push the button and see.
How do you find the
what
truth?
is actually true. Yeah.
How do you
It's a
find the
shame.
truth?
So you gotta
That's
live
my
it.
whole goal.
You gotta live it. You gotta live it. That's how you gotta see it. You gotta live it. You gotta sit down. You gotta think about everything. You gotta sit down. Well, actually, one thing I gotta say is you have to live first-hand truth. You have to actually see what happens around you. You have to see how it unfolds around you, and then you'll know what the truth is. You can't get it from a fucking newspaper. You can't get it from a TV screen. You can't get it from a news network.
No.
Just
Not everyone
watch it
finds
unfold
that.
around you.
Well, you also have to, people have to do their due diligence and research, and a lot of people don't research. They're happy living within a bubble of routine, a bubble of, um,
Correct.
their fake safety, and
Scary.
Correct.
you need to step outside of your bubble, and you need to research what is happening, because what you think is happening may not be what's happening at all, and that's I think what a lot of people fail to do, and hence that is why there's a rise of independent media, and that's why people. Why do you think you take somebody like Tim Pool, for example, and he garners the views that he does because people have lost faith in any sort of media. They're
Yes.
they're going to independent sources for that, and that's why, because you're gonna get more of a point of view of the average person when you go to the average person. You're not going to get that forever from a television.
Nope. You're not.
My dad said as a kid, beware of statistics. Everyone has an axe to grind.
Well, yeah, they do.
I should have
Moira.
followed that man around taking notes. I should have.
Well, Drew, I'd like to talk to you more about Tim Pool. Yes, he is he used to be more unbiased, but he's become, I don't know, he's become more of a right-leaning person.
No, yeah, look,
And I'm fine with that, but the fact is, like, I do like to hear a person's perspective. What's up?
There's a reason for that, though.
I know. I'm not trying to say anything against it.
Well,
Not at all.
I
Wear your fucking Space Force shirt, bro. Info Wars. Are you thinking I'm?
Well, I look at it this way, though. Like anything anymore, the due to the fact that we have like such radicals on the left, they have pushed the idea of normal to almost default. You are
Exactly.
a little bit right leaning, and it's not
Exactly.
that. It's not that Yeah, it's just
Exactly.
a matter. It's just a matter that you've got extremists now on that.
If you are not in lockstep with the left completely, you are immediately labeled as a white supremacist, right wing talking Nazi. You are.
That's why I
You
left.
are. And it's
I used to be leftist. That's why I left. I don't agree. They're not my people.
if you disagree with one talking point, if you disagree with one single talking point, you are demonized. 100%.
I'm not in a cult.
I know
I'm not in a cult. That's why I don't want to be part of the left. I'm not part of a cult. The left is a cult. 100%.
They really are. But there was a thing, and I'm actually going to do a stream with Wes about it tomorrow, where I've been kind of looking into a lot of the stuff. In there's a lot of proof that there's ties to the Revolutionary Communist Party, and they actually have a couple people that go back as far as the 60s. that are older, and they actually serve on Black Lives Matter on their board. They serve on their board. So it's it's not even hidden anymore. There is a communist coup going on in
First of
our
all,
country.
I could go on. I
100%.
could go on. I could go
100%.
on a whole other thing about this Black Lives Matter movement. I could go on a
Well,
whole
they're
other
using
thing,
Black Lives
but
Matter as the vehicle
that be
to
It's all to
achieve that.
divide.
Hmm.
I never, okay, what we hear fucking 6 years ago, we're all colorblind. We don't see color. The color doesn't matter because we're all
right.
equal.
Exactly,
And
right?
now and you know what happened fucking 4 years ago? Black Lives fucking matter. Same thing, election year. It's all to manipulate people. It's all to manipulate. If you believe in any of this shit, you are already part of the system.
Hmm. And well, there's a reason why.
All right. I was what
Well, no, I was just going to finish what I was saying.
No, go ahead.
There's a reason that the past like 20, 30 years they've been chipping away at the progress of what the original civil rights movement made because of the fact that they specifically wanted to undo it all, to have that was their entry point into doing all this. Because hey, look, I'm not even convinced that the George Floyd incident was legitimate. I think it, in a humble opinion,
Someone did show me a picture that the person on the ground was not the same man that was said to died.
exactly.
So
And
I'm puzzled. I don't know what to believe on that. That's
and
tough.
I think it was a psychological operation. And it's a
Oh,
100%.
Why did he get 7 fucking funerals? Course,
He didn't get 7 funerals. They just had a huge funeral.
Yeah.
No,
Although the average person wasn't able to attend their own family member's funeral.
Look at this. Hey, share this. Share this.
This guy, like 5,000 people show up.
Share this. Share that shit. They just put up. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at it. Look, take it in. Look at it and take it in. Look at it. If you wonder why Black Lives Matter went across the globe, look at that.
Well, all right, Madrid is hard to see. There is similarity between Minneapolis and Paris, but it's hard to tell because the person has their face kind of scrunched, so it's hard to tell proper facial structure difference.
You can definitely see it's a black man in major.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously I can see that.
And there's a knee on his ear.
Mm-hmm.
All happened within 5 days. Don't tell me this isn't controlled opposition.
Oh, what the
or
shit?
against us.
I didn't notice the dates. Holy fuck.
Yeah, this is 100% an organized thing, and it goes back to what I was saying. It is a communist coup. This is organized throughout multiple countries. It's not just here. The goal is to weaken, anything that has to do remotely with any sort of civilized Western values, anything, even as far as weakening the European countries, that's advantageous as well to their agenda. That is exactly
right. We're all allies. We do have similar rules, so to speak, like certain rights, certain freedom of speech.
If you were wondering why this went global, that's why they staged the same freaking thing and all over the world. They staged these things. They're not real. They're not real.
I always
talk about
I think a lot of them don't start out real, but they make it real by making a production, and then it gathers people, and then it actually becomes the thing when it really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, it starts out fake. That's what I'm saying. A lot of it starts out fake. But I went to the protest in Oklahoma City.
Moira,
Like,
Moira, hold on. How come one person dying makes them a worldwide martyr in order to fucking make everyone destroy shit? That is absolute fucking bullshit. That is
no, that is
fucking
true.
nonsense.
But as far as
That
one
is
person being a martyr, there's always been some person in history that was a breaking point. Like,
Yeah, how about Breonna Taylor or David Dorn?
right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like that poor woman was killed, and like almost nobody
gives a
talks
shit
about it.
Nobody gives a shit about David Dorn because he was an ex
Police
cop who was
officer.
killed by.
Yes.
Yeah,
Even though he's
but
black.
exactly. He was an ex police officer, and
Well,
he was
they-
killed by looters.
All
Because the
bullshit. Thought
information counts
control.
in his favor to them. Like he's not a cop no more.
You know what? You know what? His black life didn't matter.
No,
to
because
Black
it,
Lives Matter.
it didn't fit the narrative.
Didn't fit the narrative. You're
No.
goddamn right.
No, he was like what? Like almost 60? He was an
Mhm.
old guy. What kind of fucking punk ass kids fucking go after an old man like that?
Fucking
It's
animal.
the fact that it's not that fact. The fact that the media did not portray that in the same way that they did George Floyd
Recorded. Dying moments recorded.
or Breonna
His
Taylor.
dying moments, and you will not see that on the fucking media. You will not see that on the mainstream fucking media.
Exactly.
Dying
There's a
in the
reason
fucking-
why this was pushed. They manipulated it. You can see that by these pictures. This was
Pop,
not. It's
I
just not-
tweeted something earlier that fits that because Fox News accidentally told the truth about something, and they were like, "We weren't
Oh, the
supposed to
port
do that
thing.
clip," and our
The
member is telling us to
course.
back away from the conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
the Portland
I don't know where
riots,
it's on my
yes.
Twitter wall, but like, do I have a?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was the Portland riots. Yes.
Yeah, because
that's all bull.
well, yeah,
all of
but
it.
in the video, it showed this woman, kind of, talking to a cop. She's like, "I hope you die. I hope your family dies. I'd love to see it. I hope they set you on fire or something like that." And the blonde chick that speaks for Trump, that's at the podium, she's like, "These are not peaceful protests." And then Fox, or yeah, I think it was Fox or CNN, was like, that was not the clip we meant to play. And I was so funny. She didn't know what to do. The look on her face was classic.
I love.
She can be my wife one day.
Oh man, I love Kaylee McEnany.
Yeah, I didn't know her name, but it was funny as fuck. The look on the anchor woman's face, she's like, "Yeah, we weren't supposed to play that."
right.
I'm like, "I fucking bet you weren't, honey. I bet you weren't."
All right, man. It's 3:30.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
We're winding.
About
We're
to.
winding in.
Yeah, I got
We're
about.
winding in at 2:42 right now. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up.
Oh, hey, Drew and Moira, you want to come to my channel?
Oh, I would get some rest, dude.
I think I'm up to your channel. I should be.
I'm gonna take a pain pill and head to bed, man.
Yeah, probably
All
a
right,
good idea.
Before everyone hops out, anyone wants to plug their shit, go ahead. I know this took a deep political turn from the way I started it, but
No.
anyone?
Oh,
Go
you're
ahead.
good, man.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good, man. Just anybody wants to sub.
No. This is my first live stream, so I'm going to give everyone the opportunity to go ahead, plug wherever you are on social media.
Yep. Anybody wants to sub to my channel, go for it. If not, read me on Bounding into Comics because that's where I write.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Moira, go ahead. Ladies first.
I'm trying to find.
No, Moira's going to be last because Moira was my first guest.
Oh, fair enough. If you would like to join me in trying to find the truth, then check out my channel. It's Hoffcast, and I recently purchased my my website, Hoffcast.com. I'm working on it right now. And thank you for having me on. I really do appreciate it. I would love to talk more as much as we can because I think this is a good group, and this is real good.
I thought your channel was dedicated to figuring out where Jimmy Hoffa was buried.
What is wrong with that?
Get into it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay. Moira, go ahead.
After this, I might be doing stuff like Hop. I might even be doing stuff with Hop. I don't know. We gotta tell people. We gotta slap some caffeine on these bitches and wake them up.
Moira,
Oh,
you
look,
have a YouTube.
I was already
Twitter?
subscribed to you. I never blocked you, bro. I was already subscribed to you. You can't see it. I saw you just subscribed to me, Drew. But I was already.
Watching. I am Moira Kitty. These live streams.
Well, we're subbed to each other now.
I was already subbed. But hey, no, man. If there was any beef, I apologize. I'm glad we're cool now. All right.
No, we're good,
bro.
bro.
Everybody.
Yep, and we're back to being OH.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm closing the show now. Thanks everyone for coming on. This is
thanks for coming out.
It's better than I expected. I mean, it took twists and turns, but okay.
Well, you have to get used to it, Nick. It's what happens.
Yeah, believe me, I know. All right.
Yeah. Yes,
I know that.
I like your change.
Being on 100 other people's live streams, I know that it takes twists and turns and it goes off the rails. So, all right.
Sometimes let it evolve and be fluid.
Yeah, you're not lying there. So, all right. Thanks everybody for showing up. Gonna close this out. Have a good night. Peace out, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't burn cities down.
Oh, peace.
Well, I don't burn independent businesses. Don't hurt innocent people.
You got to click the end stream button, Slasher.
He's working on it. I'm sure.
Yeah.